Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Glory be to the Father, to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
In the name of the Father, and the
Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
You have been participating in praying the Rosary. Praying of the Rosary has been sponsored by the men of the Catholic Churches of the Immaculate Conception and Holy Name parishes in Watertown and their radio friends, each day at this time, Monday through Friday. We express our gratitude for your generous contributions over the years, but now beg for your greater support from wherever you may hear this broadcast. Please send your check to Radio Rosary, Post Office Box 401, Watertown, South Dakota, 57201. Your help is urgently needed if this program is to continue. May God bless you.
Time for football action here on KWAT. Being brought to you by Hy-Vee, Culligan, Midwest Medical, Active Heating Incorporated, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Sign Pros, Draft Sign, Watertown Dental Care, American Bank and Trust, Sharp Automotive, Dairy Queen, Stony Brook Suites and McDonald's, Tackers, Bruggeman Insurance, Dano's Marine, Hometown Building Center, Northwestern Mutual, Kunkel Snyder Optometric Clinic, Perkins Family Restaurant, Grandma's House, Watertown Healthy Youth, the Human Service Agency, Brian's Glass and Door, Dutch Boy, the First Choice Car Wash, right here on KWAT Radio.
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Watertown Arrows are going to do it today.
All right, let's go down to T. KWAT's Ryan Neal.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Watertown football is on the air live from T, South Dakota on the campus of T High School as we have a big-time matchup for you guys tonight as the Watertown Arrows take on the T Titans. Key matchup in terms of playoff seeding and everything that goes into this final regular season. Again, my name is Ryan Neal alongside the great Tom Mattingly. Tom, thanks for joining us here tonight and driving me and keeping me company here and chiming in. What do you think? What's your analysis and look out here for tonight?
Yeah, beautiful night for football down here at T. Last game of the regular season featuring two teams that are battling for that 3-4 spot where they're not going to see each other in the playoffs unless they get to the Dome. But I think the big thing for the Arrows tonight is this is a measuring test game. You've had a great season. You've played well. You're playing some of your best football at the end of the year, and you just want to do the same the last night of the regular season as you head into the playoffs.
Well said, my friend. Well said. And we have a good one here as the teams are out there coming back on the field. We'll get to have a national anthem, all the fun activities, but we'll take a 60-second timeout. Beautiful night on a Thursday for some high school football action. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll hear from both coaches. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m., KWAT. Back in 60 seconds.
Today on Hey Culligan Smart Home, Smarter Water Softener, here's Kevin.
Hey Culligan, can a smart water softener lift those heavy salt bags for me?
Kevin, it can.
Wait, it can?
Yup, the smart high-efficiency water softener from Culligan can alert your dealer when the salt needs to be replaced, and they'll do it for you, so your water stays soft and you stay away from lifting the bags.
I mean, I could lift them if I wanted.
No judgment here, Kevin. We're happy to do it, and we're already on the way.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan man. Call us at 605-886-4830, and we'll be on the way.
Midwest Medical believes that independence starts at home. This is Paul, and we are your local C-Act provider, which means we can offer accessibility solutions by modifying your home to meet your needs. We can increase the use, safety, and comfort of your home, all while increasing your independence. Midwest Medical offers assistive equipment like stair lifts, barrier-free showers, walk-in tubs, ramps, overhead lifts, and more. Call us at 882-4210 and let us help you stay in your home longer.
Midwest Medical, the name to know in home care.
And welcome back to our Watertown Arrow
football pregame show brought to you by Culligan. Once again, more coaches' comments brought to you by Midwest Medical. And at this time, your head coach of your Watertown Arrows, John Hordorf, with us. John, thanks for joining us here.
Yep.
So, John, let's talk about last week. Obviously, we didn't get a chance to talk. Made the very long bus trip out to Spearfish, come away with a 42-7 victory. Had to feel good coming out of there, getting on top early, and every time I was looking at it, you guys seemed like you're getting ready to score or just have scored. So what was your overall thoughts from the Spearfish game and no letdown?
Spearfish they were a team that had some injuries and stuff on us, so when we got out there, we took advantage of that. Our guys played really well, offensively, defensively, special teams was all right. So it was overall a good game for us.
So we come into tonight, short week here, long bus trip back, probably got home at probably 3, 4 in the morning there Saturday. Turn around, and we got the Titans staring us in the face in a very big game from the PowerPoint standpoint. Both teams probably secured home field advantage next week, but how does the short week affect you, or didn't it affect you as far as you go into preparing for tonight?
It doesn't really affect you. You know, you have one time the entire season where you're going to have a Sunday practice to make up for the Friday, Thursday thing. So it really isn't that big a deal.
As we look ahead to tonight, in the Titans, they're 5-3, third in the PowerPoint. Got sophomore quarterback there. Their losses against similar opponents, Yankton and Pierre and Sioux Falls or Gorman. What do you know about them? What's the tape telling you? Kind of the game plan here a little bit without giving away too much.
Well, we know they're a good football team. They like to run the ball. They'll throw play action pass. Yeah, like you said, they've lost to 2 or 3 good football teams with O'Gorman and Yankton and Pierre. All 3 of them only have 1 loss too. So it's going to be a tough game to win, but it's a team we can go out and beat if we play well.
Now, when you look at tonight in the PowerPoints, we know as coaches, we don't look about those things. Is the feeling within the team right now that this is a big stage for them tonight and a big opponent here that we can get up to that next level and, maybe stay away from Pierre in the second round if you got that far?
The one thing we've just talked about is not so much playoffs or anything. It's that we need to beat a team that is a good football team. And, I mean, we've beat a couple of teams that were good teams, but we haven't beat one of those top-end teams yet. So we're hoping to go out and get a win against one of the best teams in the state that's been a traditional team that's been in the Dome. And we just need to get a win tonight.
And last question for you, Coach, as you always know, the key to the game, what do you think is going to be important here for the Arrows to come out on top against the Titans on the road here?
One of those games where you just can't turn the ball over. Possessions are going to be huge tonight. If you can maintain the ball and make T earn it, we also can't give up big plays. If we can keep them in that 20-yard, 30-yard gains, I think we'll be all right.
Coach John Hordorf for the Watertown Arrows, thank you for joining us, and good luck this evening. I'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks.
That's been head coach of the Watertown Arrows, John Hordorf, with us on our pregame show. We'll be back. Take a 60-second timeout. We'll be with head coach of the T-Titans, Scott Fry. You're listening to Watertown Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m. KWAT.
Something big is happening. Introducing Hy-Vee Perks. Now, Hy-Vee Fuel Saver is Hy-Vee Perks. Get the same great benefits like fuel savings, plus save even more on hundreds of products store-wide with Hy-Vee Perks prices like Tide, H-Perks price $9.97, and bananas, H-Perks price 39 cents a pound. Make the switch or sign up for Hy-Vee Perks and start saving today. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
No matter what's going on in your life or in the world, there's always been one place that's your own personal space. Your front row seat to the open road, your constantly changing window to the world.
Ew, gross.
Since your vehicle is your safest way to get around, here's an easy, affordable, and contactless way to keep it sparkling clean all the time.
With a Dutch Boy or First Choice Car Wash monthly membership, you can get your vehicle washed every day. Memberships as low as $20 a month are good at both locations. Dutch Boy and First Choice Car Wash, locally owned.
And and welcome back to the Watertown Arrow pregame show brought to you by Culligan. At this time, we have more coaches' comments brought to you by Midwest Medical, and we're lucky enough to have head coach of the T-Titans, Scott Fry, with us. Scott, thanks for joining us here before the game.
No problem.
So, Scott, you guys entered tonight with a 5-3 record. Your 3 losses against a very, very tough team. Third in the AA Power Points ranking. What can you tell us about a little background on your team, maybe some of your key players that are names that I may be calling here this evening?
Sure. No, we want to run the ball. That's kind of what been our philosophy, and play strong defense. So that's kind of what we're based on. Some key players we've got. Keegan DeYoung will be our fullback. He's kind of our leading rusher. Sophomore quarterback Brett Conrad kind of runs the show and has kind of accepted responsibility. And defensively is not what's I'm kind of happy with is we don't really have a star. We kind of all play as a team defense, and that's kind of what makes us go.
Having a sophomore quarterback at this level, you said he's kind of taken it on his shoulders and ran with it. How has he grown throughout the year? He's only being a sophomore and being one of the better teams in the state.
Well, every week he's gotten better. He's accepted his role. He's realized what we want to do offensively. He listens to the coaches, and what I'm appreciative of is the other seniors on the offense have kind of allowed him to do that, and kind of not pushed him into that, but kind of helped him assume that leadership role. And as I said, as a quarterback, you always like to have your quarterback leader on offense, and he's become that. So it's through the other people that play offense and what he's willing to do as an individual player has allowed him to do what he's doing.
Let's turn our attention to tonight's game here, Scott. And we all think, we know this is a rather big game, 3 versus 4 in the power points. Both teams probably, I would assume, have secured almost a home game next week. But, trying to stay away from the dreaded peer governors is maybe a potential second-round matchup. What do you know about the Arrows, from being able to evaluate them here on a kind of a short week, like they're Thursday night?
It's kind of a short week. Well, we know they want to run the ball. We've got Hudson in the backfield. He's a very good running back. Might be the best running back in the class, to be honest with you. We can't give him a whole lot of gaps. He's going to find them and take off. But then if we do that, they've also got some potent receivers on the outside that they will try to take advantage of if they can. They're bigger than what most teams are. So defensively, they're going to fly around and try to create some chaos and hit and play aggressively. So we got our work cut out for us.
All right, Coach, last question for you. This is always my funnest and hardest question here. I end it with everyone. Outside the Bill Belichick answer, got to win the turnover battle. What's the key to the game tonight that's important for you and your coaching staff that the general fan might not notice?
Well, it's what we've been preaching all week, and I'm sure the fans notice this. We want to run, they want to run. So whoever can run the ball and stop the run the best is probably going to win the game. Play it simple.
Coach, yeah, right. Yeah, well, that's what I've noticed covering there was our pace to play. Both teams want to run the ball. It seems like a lot of pace to play has been good. It's going to be a good one tonight. And Coach Fry, I appreciate you taking some time on your busy schedule and talking with us tonight. Best of luck.
Yep, no problem.
And we're going to take a 60-second time out, and we will be back with tonight's starting lineup. You're listening to Watertown Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m. KWAT.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows!
Just like the Arrows, we at Active Heating are always pushing to be the best and improve every day. Through hard work and dedication, you can achieve greatness. Thank you to all the coaches, teachers, administrators, and parents for supporting leadership and teamwork through high school athletics. Go Arrows!
For all your heating and air conditioning needs, you can call Active Heating at 882-2663. 882-2663.
Lydia Olowski.
And we're back here at T High School for tonight's Watertown Arrow football game against the T Titans. Starting lineups are just underway here as we had a beautiful national anthem by the T High School and color guard on the field here this evening. Cheerleaders getting announced, and now, Rod, let's kick it back to you. Time, weather, temp, brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. What do you know for us coming up here?
Well, it's going to be pretty nice. A little windy at times. Patchy fog tonight, the low of 42. Windy tomorrow. We have a high of 72. Breezy on Saturday, 58, and a high around 60 on Sunday. But a very good chance of rain the middle of next week, and then it's going to get colder for about the rest of October, the way it sounds. Right now here in Watertown, we do have 63 degrees. Down there in the Sioux Falls T area, they're still at 70.
Thank you, Rod, for that. And, you know, one of the few times we've been really comfortable up in the box here, Tommy. We're not panicking. We're not fighting technical difficulties so far. Cross our fingers. So got a weather temp in there, which is great to know. And we're ready to rock and roll and give you guys the best we have here to call this game tonight. So Arrows are getting announced as their starting lineups, so we're going to go ahead with our starting lineups as well. Brought to you by Sign Pros, Graph, and Signs. We will start with our Watertown Arrows on offense, as that's what's being called out, so we're going to go with that. Left tackle, 6'5", 280, and a junior, number 78, Micah Hawk. Left guard, Caden Beauchamp standing at 6'4", 215, and a senior. Center, Landon Perry, 6', 260, and a senior. Right guard, Jaden Lambert, 6'1", 240, and a junior, And right tackle, Carter Ingalls, number 71, 6'6", 265, and a junior. Tight end, Austin Johnson, 6'1", 215, and a senior. Your three receivers set for the Arrows. Cohen Crayons, 5'11", 160, and a senior. Marcus Pitkin, 5'10", 160, and a sophomore. And Mitch Olson, 6'3", 165, and a junior. Your tailback, one the other, Jubin Hudson, 5'11", 175, and a senior. And the quarterback, number 12, Trayton Himrick, 5'10", 150, and a sophomore. The T-Titans, they're going to start this way on defense. Man, are they going to test my pronunciations tonight, Tommy? So we'll see how we do here. Left end, number 57, Carter Track. 6'2", 217 and a senior. Defensive tackle, Jacob Youngye. 6'5", 244 and a junior. Andrew Opland, 5'10", 222 and a senior is your nose guard. Or nose tackle, at right defensive end, number 55, Garrett Wiebenha. 6'2", 188 and a senior. Your linebackers, number 17, Tyler Reed, 5'10", 170 and a junior. Middle linebacker is Sam Wordle, 5'10", 178 and a junior. Other linebacker, Jessen Wiebena, 6'2", 209 and a senior. And in the secondary, at cornerback, Ethan Viss, 6'1", 166 and a senior. The other cornerback, Carter Christensen, 6'2", 163 and a sophomore. In the secondary, strong safety, number 13, Dawson Eamers, 6', 172 and a junior. And your free safety, number 19, Tim Hulber, 6', 188 and a senior. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Sign Pro Graph Signs. We have the captains out at midfield getting ready for the coin toss. We're going to step away one more time for 30 seconds, and we'll be back with the opening kickoff. You're listening to Watertown Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m., KWAT, live audio and visual streaming at gowatertown.net. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Now is the time to advertise on Graph Signs' huge digital billboard on Highway 20 in Watertown. Graph Signs has partnered with Sign Pro to custom build your perfect billboard ad. With over 25,000 views per day, Graph Signs' digital billboard hits your target customers. Grow your business, post a help wanted ad, or recognize your employees. Graph Signs' digital billboards is here to help your business grow. Call or text Nate Graff at 605-881-4263. You can find Graph Signs on Facebook and online at graphsigns.com.
And we're back here at T High School as we get ready for the opening kickoff. And the Titans have won the toss, and they have deferred. So to the second half. So the Arrows will start tonight with the football. They will be receiving on the south end of the stadium, going from my right to left on the live stream. T will be defending the north end of the end zone. Arrows come out in their all-white jerseys tonight. White pants, white top, purple numbers outlined in gold trim, purple helmet with the arrow on it. T, they got their navy blue darks on. White pants, white numbers outlined in gold. And we're getting ready for some football here on Thursday night. Owen Sparts is going to be back deep. There's Juven back there as well. And this is going to be Griffin Wiebenaha getting ready to kick things off here. Beautiful night. 12 minutes on the clock. A little bit of breeze going from left to right. And here we go. Faked everybody out. Wow, we got ready. Everybody gets all excited, Tommy. Get ready to go. And nothing. The ball fell off the tee. And it's not even that windy, surprisingly. So he'll get a second chance at that. If that happens again, they're going to have to bring in a holder. Correct, Tom? That's correct, but we shouldn't need that tonight. All right. Well, what do you think? It just fell off again. It's not even that windy. Holy cow. Must be a faulty football. Where's Tom Brady and the air pump while we're at it, huh? Too soon? No, it's been a few years. And boom! We're off and running here at T High School. This is going to be Juven, and he's going to get that ball at the 10-yard line. He's across the 15 to the 20, makes a man miss it. He's going to get up to the 24-yard line before he's going to be brought down. Arrows will start 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. All right, here we go. This is a big game. Nice crowd for both fans here. Watertown always travels well. And see, like you said, Tommy, this is a test game. This is a big test to see what we made. Like John said, beat a quality opponent. Not just a good team, beat a quality opponent. This would be big for them tonight. Trey under center. Juven in the backfield. Hands off to Juven. He's going to go off tackle to the right, and he'll get a yard up to the 25-yard line.
Arrows had went single receiver each side with their power package, bringing in both Austin Johnson and Spencer as a tight end and wing, ran right at them. And both coaches talked about how important it is to run the ball. They want to establish that ground game, and then it opens up everything else in the offense.
Once again, Tommy, from our perspective, it's going to be nice to call the game. You got the turf. The yard lines are really easy to see. Chains all the way across the side, so we should have a pretty good view of everything here this evening. Trey, shotgun, Juven and Spence next to him. Hands off to Juven. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to get nothing. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Going to bring up the Arrows' first third down of this evening. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, both plays so far. T's looked very disciplined with their gap control, certainly making it hard on the Arrows to establish anything. And both teams are going to want to avoid these long third down plays.
Yeah, you heard coaches talk about that. That was a key thing that T coach talked about. And here we go. Trey shotgun. One receiver right, 2 to his left. Juven standing next to his right. Takes a snap. Quick drop. He looks, gets rid of it. Intercepted. Intercepted by number 6, Jessen Wiebenha. Trey wanted to get the ball out quick, saw it, and did not see just Wiebenha there. And the Titans are going to take over in great field position. And they're going to take over at their own 27-yard line. So the quarterback here for the Titans is Brenner Conrad. He takes off, he turns around, he hands the ball. Up the middle is number, I'm not sure what number was. Ethan Viss. Ethan Viss got the carry there.
Yeah, and Coach Hodorf talked about T has been perennial power in this class the last couple of years. They'll mix in a lot of different formations with the run, double wing. Right now they're shotgun with they're under center and pro form or split back, but they're mixing in motion as well.
Conrad takes a snap, hands it off to the right side, and there goes number 14, Cole McKinney. He's going to go off tackle to the right. Decent gain up there to the 12-yard line, it looks like. Gain of 10 on the play.
Yeah, as Coach Clendenin would say when I coached with him at the freshman level, they just play a lot of hide the football in the backfield, that it's going to come down to our D-line staying home, making sure they win their gaps, and then our linebackers got to step up and make a play.
So Brenner Conrad, the 6'3", sophomore in shotgun. He's got Keegan DeYoung next to him on the left-hand side, sends a man in motion. Takes the shotgun snap, option out to the left, and he's going to cut it back up the middle. He's got plenty of yardage, and he goes into Watertown 5-yard line, probably down to the 4. Biskert and Johnson in on the play. 7-yard gain on the play for Brenner Conrad. So this is going to be 2nd and 3 from the 4-yard line. Conrad under center. Takes a snap, and this is going to be a little wing run, is that time you call that? And then he's in for the touchdown. Cole McKinney gets a little, what's the right, counter maybe action there?
Yeah, and you got short yardage, they fake the dive, and then they're bringing the wing, trying to go off tackle. And again, you just got a lot of action back there that the linebackers' eyes are thinking a lot, maybe slowing down those read steps, and those are things we got to adjust as the game goes on in order to stop the run.
So, quick strike for the T-Titans, and beyond Griffin Winnebaugh, and to attempt the PAT. Snap is up, good kick, and no good, no good. Wide to the left, no good. PAT is missed. 8:40 to go, first quarter. T on top, 6-0. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m. KWAT. Back in 30 seconds.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
And we're back here at T High School as the T-Titans strike first on a 4-yard Cole McKinney touchdown run. PAT no good. And the Titans are up 6-0. Back by Titans were able to take advantage of a short field there. And off the Trayton Himrick interception there on 3rd and long. And the kick is off, and here we go. Short kick. Here's Spartsy. He's going to catch it at the 12. He's going to go straight up the middle. He's going to try to bounce it out the left, and he's got nothing there. But decent starting position. They're going to get the ball about the 25-yard line, 24, same as last time. And
not the start you wanted to kick off the game and get going, but that's in the past, and you look for one of those plays to get you going with the spark, as Arrows will take the ball 1st and 10 with 8:34 left in this first quarter.
So the Arrows are going to take over here on the 24-yard line, same where they took over last time. 8:34 to go, down 6-0 here in the opening quarter. Trey under center. He sends Mitchie in motion, takes a snap, play action to Juven. He's going to roll out to his right, looking. He finds Spencer in the flat, but he's tackled immediately. Spence is going to catch the ball. But no gain, we're going to call that. No gain on the play. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Arrows here. Nice to see a little play action. The Arrows went off all run plays, early last series. Get a little mix in here. See if we can open up that ground game and get Juven going here a little bit. Trey's going to be in shotgun. He's got Juven to his right, 2 receivers left, 1 to his right. Trey, shotgun. This time he does give to Juven. Juven's going to try to get outside and try to make a man miss. He does, but there's more T defenders right next to him. And he swarmed up, and that is going to be a loss Nope, we're going to be right back at the line of scrimmage. Oh, yeah, it is a 5-yard loss.
T just doing a nice job, again, with their defensive priorities, modeling up Juven, making tackles in space. That's been a strength for us all year, is try to get Juven to the outside and make a tackle in space, and that time you got to give a lot of credit to T for making the stop.
So not what the Arrows want to hear. Another 3rd and long. Trey shotgun, 3 receivers to his right. Coltrane in motion. Trey's going deep, and he's going to look for Mitch. He's got Mitchie. Mitchie, no. A lot of hand fighting there. A lot of hand fighting, grabbing. 2 officials over there. No flag. Mitch almost made a great one-handed catch, but number 11, Sam Wordall, was right there with Mitchie battling for that ball as it fell incomplete right here at the midfield. Going to force the Arrows into punt formation.
Yeah, I got a matchup you liked with Mitch one-on-one on the outside and a long 3rd down. Why not take a shot? I think both teams are going to learn there was a lot of hand-to-hand contact right there that moving forward, maybe you can get away with some stuff tonight.
Spencer, end-over-end kick, is going to bounce at the 40, take an arrow bounce, going to roll, a handful of end arrows waiting for it, and it's going to be down at the 47-yard line. T's going to take over, 6:53 to go, first quarter. T on top, 6-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 20 years, our practice has been built on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice.
I'm Dr. Clayton Conroy. Every decision we make, from flexible payment options to convenient scheduling, is done to make your experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
And Conrad takes the first snap here, and he hands it off to Keegan DeYoung, and he's going to pick up 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the T-Titans.
Better execution there for the Arrows, obviously keeping them to a 3-yard game on 1st down. We need to still keep them behind the chains and see what we can dial up on 2nd down here.
So Conrad is going to have 2 backs next to him, 1 to his left, 1 to his right, 2 receivers right, 1 out far to the left. Takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to number 14, McKinney, and he's going to go right up the middle. He's met by a couple of Arrow defenders. He's still going to get 2 yards on play and bring up a 3rd and manageable for the T-Titans. We're going to call it 3rd and 5, it looks like. McKinney gets the carry, and he's going to get 2 yards on the play. 3rd and 5 for the T-Titans. 5:50 and counting here, opening quarter. T on top, 6-0. Big stop here. See if the Arrows can get this one. Cannot let these guys get too far out front because it's got not built for a come from behind offense here. So, shotgun, Conrad. Long count here, long count, trying to get the Arrows jump, takes it. Oh, he ran into his running back now. Now it's a fire game. Oh boy, here we go. Conrad escapes a couple of defenders, scrambles near the 1st down area there. He comes up short and comes out limping actually too. Ball's going to be at the 45-yard line. Kind of a broken play there, Tommy, it looked like.
Yeah, Arrows did a nice job just staying home, originally keeping him in the pocket, and then he was able to escape, but this brings up a big 4th and 2. I just think it's easier on our defense. That time they didn't start a player in the wing. There's so much to account for with what they do in their run game. We'll see what kind of formation they line up here now.
So Conrad's going to go under center. They got those, what do you call that, Tommy?
Double wing
set here. It looks like he's the guy in the backfield. Handed off to number 8, and he's got the 1st down. So Keegan DeYoung, he goes off left tackle. He's going to get 4 yards. And a 1st down for the T-Titans. So 1st and 10 T-Titans at the Watertown 41-yard line. 4:28 and counting, first quarter. T on top, 6-0. Conrad leads his gang up to the line of scrimmage here. 1 running back, 1 wing guy, I formation, 1 receiver left and right. Under center. Takes a snap. Play action fake. Conrad, he's going to look deep. He's got plenty of time. He lobs one down to the right sideline and a couple of guys. And Spartsy was there as Conrad was looking for number 19, Tim Holber. Tim Holber, the 6-foot senior, was the intended receiver. Spartsy was right there for coverage. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. So the first time tonight, Tommy, we call that what? Got him behind the sticks here a little bit. Didn't get him that positive yardage on first down. See if we can add on to that.
Yeah, and they've done a nice job running the ball all night. That they're going to take a shot with a play-action play on first down, and Sparts just did a nice job with blanket coverage and not letting that guy burn him deep.
Conrad under center sends a man in motion. I'm still struggling to get these numbers straightened up. There's the running back. That is DeYoung, I believe, who is the up back. He gets 2 yards on the play. That is DeYoung with the ball. He's going to get 2. Public address announcer agrees with me.
Yeah, Arrow's looking a lot more disciplined with the defensive line, just doing their jobs, and again, letting linebackers come up and make a tackle. We're sitting 3rd and 8, but it looks like it will be 2-down territory with T having it at the Arrow 38-yard line.
So Conrad comes out of the huddle. He's got back to each side, 2 receivers to his right, 1 to his left, shotgun. Takes a snap. He looks quick, a little bubble screen action, and he was intended for Ethan Viss on a little bubble screen, it looked like, Tommy, and sailed it high as Viss ran underneath that, 4th and 7, and T is going to now send out the punt team, it looks like.
Yeah, and I spoke too early. I guess we halted their yardage, and they're going to play the field position game, but I think that last play had a little bit to do with Spencer coming out, who's going to make a tackle in space, and I think the T wide receiver kept his eye off the ball, worrying about that hit that might have been coming his way.
So number 4, Riley Savanda is the punter. Going to bounce at the 12, take a T-Titan bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 8-yard line, it looks like. Oh, inside the 4, I was off 5 yards. So they're going to start with backed up deep in Arrow territory. And that is a punt of 34 yards we'll give him unofficially. Arrows come out. See if we can put together a drive here. T's playing the field position game. Their strategy works. See if they can get a stop and win that battle. Arrows got to move the ball here. 3:08 to go, first quarter. T on top, 6-0. Trey under center. Juven in the backfield along with Spencer. Hand up to Spencer. He's going to go right up the middle. And he's going to get a couple of yards before he's swarmed up by, we're going to say, the whole T-Titan defense minus the cornerback over on this side, number 12. But other than that, everybody else was in on that stop. We're going to give Spencer 1 yard on the play.
Little more breathing room. The Arrows also subbed out Spencer and Austin Johnson, so we went more with a receiver package where it looks like we'll be 2 to the left and 2 to the right.
Trey's out of the shotgun. Juven next to his right. 2 receivers right. 2, as Tom said, Trey's going to look to pass. He's in trouble. He's trying to scramble out of there. He does. The little second baseman scrambles out of there and turns that one into some positive yardage, and he gets up to the 12-yard line, it looks like, where he was just tripped up. Man, Tommy, that had trouble written all over it there.
Yeah, great play by Trey. We had a little combination route on the left side with Mitch and I believe Marcus Pitkin, and he just didn't like his read, and you don't have a lot of time back there, especially when you're looking maybe at a safety. So Trey just pulled it in and made positive yards and gives us a 3rd and 3 right now.
So 3rd and manageable here for the Arrows. First time tonight we've had that. Trey shotgun. Takes a snap. He looks to his left. Quick throw. And he's got Cohen. Oh, nope, incomplete. Cohen had it. Took a big lick from the cornerback Ethan Viss and Dawson Eimers were in on there. Popped that ball loose. Ball falls down. Arrows going to send out the punt team. So Viss is going to be back to return this punt. He's going to be standing right about his 35, 36-yard line. Spencer going to need a good one here. Catches it, and that's a high spiraling, very short kick, calling for a fair catch. It bounces straight sideways, and it is going to be touched dead at the Arrow 21-yard line. So that's going to be a punt of only 11 yards there for Spencer. 1:38 to go, opening quarter. T on top 6-0, and they are starting off deep in Watertown territory at their own 21-yard line, looking to add on. So Conrad under center. DeYoung and McKinney in the backfield. This is going to be hand off to number 4, and that is Riley Savanda. Little wing action. Is that what you call that, Tommy? He's going to get 3 yards?
He started at the right wing. They moved him pre-snap over to the left wing and actually showed what looked like an ISO look out of the eye, and just it didn't hand it off up the middle. But, again, those wings come back, and you just have to stay home and do your job and account for the action that T creates in the backfield.
So we're going to have Conrad out of the shotgun. He has DeYoung next to him. Fakes off to DeYoung. He goes outside for a little screen pass to number 9, and that is Brock Ellingson. Brock Ellingson, I think, when I was looking over the pregame stats, came into the year with only 3 catches. So that is going to be a gain of 4 yards.
Yeah, Shea Coltrane, our left corner, was the first one there, bottled him up, and then it's good to see that you had flow between Bisker and Schulte coming to make the tackle, and we'll see a 3rd and 4 right now.
3rd and 4, Conrad under center. DeYoung and Viss in the backfield. This is going to be a hand to Viss, and it is, that is Savanda, and he is drilled right away by big number 67, Caden Beauchamp, and that's going to be a loss or no gain on the play. Loss of 2 on the play, I'm going to give that. So this is going to bring up 4th and 6 from the 17-yard line, and that's going to end the first quarter. So we're going to come back with a 4th and 6, give T a little time to think about it. After 1 quarter of play, T on top 6-0. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m. KWAT, live audio and streaming visual at gowatertown.net. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Swipe and win at American Bank and Trust during September and October. American Bank and Trust is giving you a chance to win $1,000 every time you use your AT&T debit card. Each time you swipe it, you're entered automatically. Don't have an American Bank and Trust debit card? Visit American Bank and Trust in Watertown. They'll help you open an account today. Swipe and win for your chance to win $1,000 during September and October at American Bank and Trust, located on 1st Avenue and 19th Street Northeast in Watertown. Member FDIC.
So after 1 quarter of play, very nice setup here at T. I'm going to be surprised. We got some live stats they have going on for us, so we just handed us a print off here. Individual leaders for the Arrows. Juven Hudson, 3 carries for -5. Trey and Spence both have 1 apiece for 5 and 2, respectively. So Cole McKinney, 3 carries, 17 yards for T, along with Keegan DeYoung, 3 carries for 10, and Brenner Conrad, 2 carries for 10, and Ethan Viss, 1 carry for 5 yards. Each quarterback has completed 1 pass. The big one being Trey's interception on that first drive of the game. So not a lot of yards being turned up here in this first quarter. So let's see what the T-Titans are going to do coming out. Tommy, they going for it?
They will, and I think, they do a lot of misdirection, but I think watch for a hard count here too and see if they can get us to jump and pick up a lazy one first.
Conrad, he takes a snap. He's going to look to his right. He sets up a little screen, and he missed the tackle. See if he can get it. Nope. This is going to be close. Did he get the first down? So Conrad's pass is to DeYoung, and Simon Hendricks had a chance to stop him, couldn't bring him down. He escaped from Simon and was able to get 1 extra yard, it looked like, and got the first down. Big play there for the T-Titans. So he gets 7, needed 6. 1st and goal T at the Arrow 10-yard line. Conrad is going to go under center. He is going to have 1 back in his backfield, 1 receiver left to his right, and wing Max shares the handoff to the wing. this is number 4, Savanda, and he's going to get nothing. He gets maybe a yard before a handful of Arrows got that. Arrows are making a good adjustment on that play, it looks like, Tommy, throughout the game. First drive, they kind of ran it right at us. They made that adjustment, stopping that.
Yeah, and certainly you don't want to give up the outside and lose contain, but Simon comes back on that play, makes a nice play in the middle, and then has some of his teammates help finish him up. You just got to keep doing your job and doing good things that will put them hopefully in another 4th down spot where we can make a stop this drive.
Conrad has the T-Titans 2nd and 9, 2nd and goal from the 9. They say he's going to go under center. He's got McKinney and DeYoung in the backfield. Hand off, and this is going to be number 30, Ethan Viss. He's going to go take that little wing action handoff around to the left side, and he's going to get 2 yards on the play. Caden Decker in on the play, 3rd and 7. So the other thing you notice, Tommy, is T's had, 4 guys with rushes already? I mean, they're running in 3 running backs, giving different angles, but the Arrows have made that adjustment here to keep these guys contained a little bit after that first series.
Yeah, and that's what they've done well for years now, is just they give you different looks with about 3 or 4 guys that are capable of making a play, and you just got to stay home and do your job.
Conrad under center, I formation, 2 receivers right, 1 to his left, takes a snap, hands, play action. This is going to be an option. Spencer had a chance to get him, and so did Shea Coltrane. He pitched it off to McKinney, and he walks into the end zone for a T touchdown. So, Tommy, a couple of missed tackles there on that series turned into 6 points for the T-Titans.
Yeah, a little zone read with an option. Quarterback decided to pull it back out and decide to run, and we did the right job that we made the quarterback pitch it on the option. We just got to make that last tackle and live to play 4th down. But right now we'll see if T's going to go for something cute with the 2-point conversion or if they'll kick it.
Yeah, they have I don't even know what they call that formation anybody. Some NFL coach or college coach. Maybe Chip Kelly probably started that. Send everybody out and see what the formation is. But they're back to regular PAT formation now as Wiebenau gets ready to attempt. First one was no good. This one is up, and that's no good as well, I don't think. Yep, no good. So 9:48 to go here in the second quarter. T on top of the Watertown Arrows, 12-0. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m., KWAT. Back in 30 seconds.
It's truck season at Sharp Automotive, Watertown. 2023 Chevrolet Silverado Crew Cabs start at just $51,420. That's $8,500 off MSRP. 0% financing is available for 36 months. Plus, no payments till 2024. 0% in lieu of rebates. Leases start at just $500 per month with $5,000 cash down or trade equity. See dealer for details. Stop in or shop online at sharpgm.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. You can count on Sharps.
Have you tried any of the new fall treats yet at your Watertown Grill and Chill? Dairy Queen in Watertown invites you to try the Blizzard of the Month, Oreo Hot Cocoa, or any of your favorites. Have you tried the White Mocha Shake yet? It will hit the spot. And if you're hungry, order the Chicken Strips Fried Rings Basket. 4-piece strips, fries, onion rings, toast, and dipping sauce, only $8.39. Dairy Queen, Highway 212 in Watertown.
Short kick here by Wiebenau, got by, I think that's Shea Coltrane. He makes a couple of guys. He goes right up the middle, and he's going to bring it up towards midfield. No, that was Lincoln Scott, I believe, 41. Lincoln Scott, that was a short little pooch kick, keeping it away from Juven and Spartsy. Lincoln grabbed it, ran all the way up, and gets to the 43-yard line. By far and away the Arrows' best field position in the name. And see if we can get some turn this into some points, Tommy. Kind of a key drive here for the Arrows.
Yeah, and I think Shea might have been the first one to get that kick off and actually kind of handed it to Lincoln, letting Lincoln go. But he's a kid, you want the ball in the hands. But, again, you rely when the game's going this way. Maybe special teams can give you a spark. And we'll see if we can get a drive going here with 1st and 10 with 9:41 left.
Trey, shotgun. He's going to turn around, play action to Juven. He's going to swing it out to Spencer over here near side towards the T-Titans bench. Spencer catches it. He's tackled inbounds, and he's going to get 3 yards on the catch.
Yeah, nice play for the Arrows to start a drive. They went the previous drive where we actually passed on 1st down, just I think tonight's game is a game where you can't be predictable, thinking we're just going to run, and pick things up. We're playing a good team tonight that we got to make them think a little bit, and if we can get a high percentage pass on first down, we'll take it.
Trey under center, hands off to Juven this time. He goes off tackle to the right, and he gets across midfield, very close to a first down. I believe they're going to give it to him. Yep, the line judge towards us. I caught a couple of these officials' names. I didn't catch them all when they're that, but anyway, 7-yard gain for Juven. First down, Arrows. There we go. Good start here. Let's keep it going, Arrows.
Yeah, Arrows would like to be able to mix it up, just like you talk about. You want your running backs to be able to run hard downhill. Sometimes, if the team knows you're just going to run those first two, you get those linebackers going downhill, and hopefully we can take advantage of it with some PA.
So here we go. Trey's going to be in shotgun. Juven to his right. 2 receivers right, 2 left. He moves Juven over to his left now. Shotgun. Snap. Trey, 1, 2, 3. Looks. He's going to scramble up the middle. He's brought down, trying to scramble away, but he's brought down from behind. Almost got away, and Charlie Leslie is going to bring the tackle, and loss of 2, so that is going to be a sack. Hemrick gets a rush on that, -2 yards. Back to the 49-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 12, Watertown. So got behind the sticks. Let's see how Mr. Castle, Will Castle, offensive coordinator, and Coach Huth adjust here. Co-offensive coordinators, I should say, adjust here. And see if we can get some positive yardage. Get us back to 3rd and manageable. 2 receivers to Trey's left, 2 to his right. Juven in his backfield. Brings Marcus Pitkin in motion. Fakes to him. Hands off to Juven. Juven's got some space. There goes Juven. He's to the 20. He's to the 15. And he's gone. Touchdown, Juven. Holy cow. There's your answer. Juven got a window, made a man miss, and for the first time all year, somebody was on his heels, but Juven says, I got it. Boom. Touchdown, Arrows.
Yeah, it started with Marcus Pitkin in motion to the right again. Any type of misdirection where you're just making linebackers think a little bit more and maybe a little slower filling a gap. You saw it on that play, and if you get Juven in space, usually good things happen.
PAT is up, and that was good. And I believe, who was our kicker tonight? Is that Riley Fisher? Yeah, that was Riley Fisher with the PAT. So Arrows answer quickly. 12-7 T, 7:24 to go first quarter. Since I've been talking long, I don't want to go to commercial, so we're going to keep it here. 12-7 Arrows answer, and they have a 4-play, 57-yard drive capped off by our guy Juven. 49 yards. He went to the races and scored. I'm just amazed. Someone actually almost got him from the back. Clipped his ankles there, but Juven's a little too strong for that ankle tackle. Ran right through it. There's the answer. Maybe some spark on that purple and gold sideline over there. White sideline mostly with our jerseys tonight, but either way, you understand what I'm saying. Tommy Foley's going to be in to kick this one off. Ethan Viss is deep for the T-Titans to kick this one up. 12-7. Titans, 7:24 to go, second quarter. Darren Berg, our white hat tonight, blows the whistle. He says, Mr. Foley, you can kick the ball. Mr. Foley raises his hand, and boom, we're off. And this is going to bounce at the 4, and it does trickle out of bounds. Just hang over there in that corner. Penalty flag going to be called for a kick out of bounds. Tommy's at the what is that, 25, 30, 35? Where do they get the ball on that? I don't know that
Should
rule.
Start on the 35.
So T is going to get the ball. They're going to put it on the right hash, 35-yard line. Conrad is in shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. Running back to his right. 3 receivers to his left. Takes a snap. He hands this one off. This is to DeYoung. There's their workhorse going at it. You heard the T coach talk about it in the pregame show that Keegan DeYoung is kind of their workhorse, and he got 11 on the play there.
Yeah, and we just lost contain as they run off tackle to the left side. They moved it to the right hash, and certainly they gave themselves a lot of field to work with, but that's a play that you want to be able to keep contained, stretch out a sweep like that, and not give up a first down with chunk yardage.
Conrad, shotgun, running back to his left, 3 receivers to his right. Takes the shotgun snap, option to DeYoung again, hands it off, and DeYoung's got, oh no, he's gone. Nope. So he broke about 3 tackles there going up the middle, and he gets all the way down to the 25-yard line. So that is going to be a gain of 29 yards.
Yeah, and I'm just watching T's quarterback as they run some of these zone reads. That time looking at our right defensive end, Jaden Lambert. One of these times he's going to pull it, but our DNs have done a nice job staying home, just doing their job. We got to find a way to make a stop like we did the previous drive.
Shotgun. Oh, did he get the arrows to jump? We got a flag. Give me throw. Let's see what we have. This is going to be a false start. False start on the defense? Is that no offense? False start offense. Says Darren Berg, 5-yard penalty. First real penalty of the night, I'll say.
First and 15, ball back to the 30-yard line.
So T will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Arrow 30-yard line. Conrad, shotgun. DeYoung to his left, option to him. Conrad keeps it this time. Stiff arms an Arrow defender really bad and is able to get just back to the line of scrimmage. He was in trouble, but he put a good stiff arm on to Caden Beauchamp there, sent him to the ground, kept his feet alive, got back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him 1 yard on the play.
Yeah, tough run by T's quarterback to even make a positive yard out of that, but you'd been watching the last couple plays where he was just antsy to not give it to the running back and take one. I might not have done it that play because you stared right at Beauchamp coming right at you.
Conrad, shotgun formation. DeYoung to his right. Here's the shotgun snap. Little trickery pitch, forward pitch. Is that what you call that, Tommy? But either way, the Arrows and Austin Johnson were all over that play. Is that stopped immediately?
Yeah, showed like they were going to run a quarterback sweep to the right and just brought their wing back, come to the left with almost a pitch or shovel pass. Brings up a long 3rd and 15 with 4:53 to go, so Arrows need to make 2 good plays here.
Yeah, Austin Johnson read that one, immediately got in there, made the tackle. T fans wanted the unnecessary roughness penalty, but nah, that's just football right there from that young man. Here we go, 3rd and 15. Big stop for the Arrows. Conrad, 5 yards back, shotgun. Takes the snap. Oh, that's a low snap, fumbled. He's able to get around it, picks it up, dumps it down. He's got McKinney wide open, and he dropped it. Oh, boy. That would have been a bailout there play. As the snap, shotgun snap was kind of that ground ball, low one. Conrad wasn't able to get it initially. Picked it up, scrambled out to his right, and kind of that broken play type thing. He found his tailback, Cole McKinney, wide open and just floated a little too much air under it. Brings up 4th down. Arrows make a stop after a couple of big plays to start that drive. They stiffen up, and the Titans have the punt team out. And the punt is going to land and go into the end zone. So Arrows are going to start with the touchback, and they're going to get the ball at their own 20-yard line. We're going to step away for 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m., KWAT.
Have you heard of Stony Brook Suites? Have you considered assisted living? This is Casey from Stony Brook. I would love to answer any questions that you have about caring for an elderly loved one, whether it be about long-term care insurance, tax benefits, an exercise program, proper diets, and medication management. We have the professionals on staff to answer all of your questions. So stop by Stony Brook Suites, 500 16th Avenue Northeast, or give us a call at 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
Trey, shotgun formation, takes a snap, looks to his right, looks to his left. He's going to look for, I'm not sure who, Spencer. He had 2 receivers right in there, so he had Marcus Pitkin and Spencer in the same area. Either way, it's an incomplete pass. Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Arrows. We've seen that a couple of drives now, Tommy. They're not staying predictable on first down, even after the big home run by Juven.
Yeah, and at this point with 4:12 left to go in the second quarter, this wasn't the start of the game we want, but I think the Arrows have showed they're resilient all year. There's some mental toughness to them. And if we can get a drive together, we can actually take the lead in the second half, where the way the game started, it looked like it was going to be floodgates for a while.
Trey, shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Brings Marcus in motion. Fake off to Pitkin. Oh, we got a flag. That's going to kill this one. Kind of a late false start flag, but the Arrows are going to get called for it, it looks like. Darren Berg signals false start on Watertown. Back us up 5 yards. Nope, don't like that, but it's part of the game.
Penalty on the Arrows. 5 yards.
So 5-yard penalty is now going to bring up 2nd and 15 from the 15-yard line.
Arrows bringing a different personnel again. Spencer Wenches and Austin Johnson are in the huddle, so we got more of our power package. We'll see what we want to come out and do.
Trey shotgun, Spencer and Juven. I formation behind him. Trey under center. He takes a snap, turns around. He's going to hand it to Juven. Left side. Juven gets around the corner. He's to the 20. He's to the 25, and he's pushed out of bounds right at the 26-yard line. That's a big play. That gives you now 3rd and manageable for Juven and the Arrows.
Again, came with Spencer and Austin with a package there. Spencer as the lead fullback, and then put Austin on the left side as a tight end. Made a nice job sealing the edge, and then I'll give some credit to Cohen Kranz out there as a receiver. Probably got him an extra 3-4 yards with some good blocking by your wide receivers, which you always want to see.
So 3rd and 4 Arrows, 4:05 to go second quarter. T on top, 12-7. 3rd and 4 from the 26. Trey under center. Turns around, play action. He's going to look out to his right. He's got Boltzmann, and he dropped it. He dropped it. It hit him right in the hands. Maybe a little high, but Glassman had that ball in his palms, dropped the ball. Going to force the Arrows to punt. Had a chance to stay in the drive and keep it going after backed up, but going to have to send out the punt team.
Yeah, one you want to have, but again, we've learned lessons this game that it's next play moving forward, and we'll punt the ball away and then have to make another stop defensively with 4 minutes left to go as we punt.
So Spencer gets this one. He's going to punt it from his 16-yard. There's a nice high spiraling catch or punt. Fair caught by number 4, Riley Savanda, at the, let's see where they're going to mark it, at the 29-yard line. So that was a big punt of, let's see, my quick math.
25, and another 21.
46 maybe, give or take. Quick math here.
My Flory math from Watertown High School over the years would say 46.
46, all right. So Titans are going to take this into possession, and they're going to start from their own 29-yard line. Conrad is going to come out, and what do we got here, Tommy? A bunch left. Conrad shotgun. DeYoung to his right. Shotgun, handoff DeYoung left side. He goes right back up the middle, and he's, wow, he runs right through. We got a late flag. Is that going to be maybe a face mask on us, the way that just play took on? Because he ran over a bunch of Arrows, but there wasn't a T Titan in Arrow, and that's the world-famous Jocko, if you guys know him at all back home. He's been around the reffing industry for years. He's the one that threw the flag in front of the Arrow bench, and it is indeed a face mask. Now, that's only a 5. Do they have a 5 and 15 in high school still? So, okay, they do. So DeYoung is going to get a credit of 7 yards on the play. And then we're going to have a face mask that's going to add 5 more. It's going to give 12 yards. Going to bring that ball out to the 41, 42-yard line. And a T-Titan first down. Under center is Conrad, turns around. He hands it to, I believe that was McKinney. Nope. That was Savanda. So when I did my charts last night, looking over the stats, like Savanda hadn't hardly had any carries. They were really relying on Conrad and DeYoung and McKinney, and Savanda's got about 6 carries tonight.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's a kid who's been injured in the past or if, again, T has always done a nice job with running double wing, or at that time they were I in single wing, but it's any of those 4 or 5 guys sometimes in the backfield that can get the ball.
So here we go. Conrad understanding he's going to turn around. He's going to hand it to Young this time. He gets a big hole, and he goes right up the middle, and he is tackled at the Arrow 44-yard line. And that is going to be a 10-yard gain and a T-Titan first down. Be really huge for the Arrows. 2:33 to go here before the half. 12-7. T on top. Arrows need to get a stop here. T does get the ball coming out at halftime, so they're looking for what, that 2-for-1 possession type thing? 2 possessions in a row, trying to score. You get what I'm saying. What do I know? I'm a baseball coach. Shotgun Conrad, here we go. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Option left, he's going to pitch it over to DeYoung. He's going to go off to his left. He's going to follow his lineman. He's got some space, and Bisker's going to push him out of bounds. T, once again, is wanting him for a late hit. I think that was a clean. He made contact inbounds, and their momentum just took him out of bounds. But either way, that is going to be a 19-yard gain and a T-Titan first down.
Tees look very nice when they run the option, and that time Jaden Lambert, our right defensive end, came up, did his job, hit the quarterback, made him get it out. We just got to find a way to corral the running back and make a tackle.
Conrad, under center. I formation, hands off to play action to McKinney. Conrad's now going to keep it left side. He makes an Arrow defender meet, and I bet you he's going to run right through into the end zone for a Titan touchdown. So not the ideal situation there, but Conrad faked out. I'm not sure what Arrow defender it was. Doesn't matter anyway. And he had a lot of open space, and then just ran over another Arrow. You saw him lower the shoulder. You're not stopping him from the 3-yard line one-on-one. He lowered the shoulder and went in for a 24-yard touchdown run. So now let's see what the Titans do. Another funky formation. See if they're 0 for 2 on PATs here tonight, as Winneba is going to get ready to try this one. Snap, good. Spot, good. Kick, no good. Well, they're 0 for 3 on PATs, giving us a chance here, Tommy. It's only an 11-point game. That at the end, we saw that happen up in Aberdeen late in that game. Some missed opportunities. When you start chasing points and not getting points, it can make it very difficult here to make. But it's only a 2-possession game right now, theoretically, with 151. See if the Arrows can get something going.
Yeah, and Arrows might be, you shouldn't be hanging your head at any point in the game, but there's been things that haven't went our way this game, but certainly you got to feel like you're still in it. This is not a game that you want to run away with you. One big play, and again, we're back to that 4, 5, 6-point game going to half, and again, then you just got to put 2 quarters together.
So we have 1:51 to go. T just capped off. Let's see what I have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays covering 70 yards. Ooh, that was quick. 5 plays, 70 yards. Got to say that was just under a couple of minutes. And now we have 18-7 is our score. And as Winneba gets ready, kicks this one off. It's going to be a short one. This is going to be Lincoln Scott, I believe. He's got the 25. He's going to be at the 28. Slips and falls, and he's going to be down there at the 28-yard line. Caught the ball, but there's just nowhere. No, he couldn't get that momentum and that speed of Lincoln going there. And the Arrows will start this one at their own 28-yard line. 1:46 to go in the opening half. See how we want to play this. I think we have all 3 timeouts, so time shouldn't be an issue. Just depending on, we got to get Mitchie involved. We haven't seen that deep throw here tonight, and outside of early, we had that one. But see if we can get Mitchie here, hit something deep, and get something going here.
Yeah, and we'll also see how T plays it with them having 3 timeouts. If we get stopped short here this first one, are they going to look to try to get the ball back one more time?
Trey, shotgun, hands off to Juven. He goes left tackle. and he's going to get 4 yards on the play. PA says 3. I'm giving him 4. My stats matter. I'm the hometown bookkeeper. But now he said 2nd and 6. Here we go. Oh boy, procedure penalties all over. We're going to give it right back here. So let's see what we're going to call. Official and the white hat are talking. Are they going to call this on T? They are going to say a neutral zone infraction on T. That's a big 5 yards, Tommy. 2nd and 1 now with the clock running. Might give us say, hey, let's, Mr. Castle, Mr. Huth, let's go for this a little bit more.
Yeah, and Arrow's watching their sideline right now. They're signaling in all their plays, so they want to go as hurry up as their offense is built.
Trey, shotgun formation, 3 receivers right. He's going to go to look to his right, steps up into the pocket, trying to get away. He does so. He's going to get a first down, but he doesn't get much more than that. That will stop the clock. Trey's going to get 2 on the play. But it doesn't. It's going to be enough for the first down. Going to get to the 39-yard line.
Yep. Arrows don't take their time out there.
1:15 to go. 1:15 to go. Clock is running. Trey, shotgun. Takes a snap. He looks to his right. He's going to step up in the pocket again. Get rid of it. Trey does go back across his body. He's got Shea Coulter there, I believe, and he is caught. I can see a timeout here, and I believe we're going to get one here. Nice job by Trey to escape that mobility. There's my middle infield. They're using those feet, using that different slot angle that we work in baseball. Dropped it down, threw a beautiful little dime over to Shea Coulter. 50 seconds and go. Here's Trey again. Shotgun, he steps back up. He's looking deep for Mitch. He's got him. You bet. Mitchie. Yes. Yes, Mitchie. It's not Mitchell Olsen, guys. It's Mitch Olsen. And those 6'3" paws got up there, took that ball away. Big play, Mitch Olsen. 44 seconds. Arrow's going hurry up. 18-7. Clock is starting. Trey, shotgun. He's going to look. Turns it off. Give it to Juven. Juven stutters. And he's going to be stopped at the 4-yard line. Sorry, folks. I don't know exactly how far that pass was from Trey to Mitch, but I think it's about 46
I'm calling
yards.
for a timeout for about 10 seconds right now. We'll see if
John is on the field asking for that timeout. Or did T call a timeout? What is going on? Berg and the official over here, so we have a timeout. T. Interesting. Thoughts, Tommy?
Yeah, so we had the big play to Mitch Olsen. That brought up a 1st and goal on the 5. We didn't need to take a timeout there because with the clock stopping with the first down, came up, knew which play we wanted to run to Juven, but when Juven got stuffed, Coach Hodorf was doing jumping jacks over there looking to try to get a timeout signal. So we're going to sit with 2nd and goal on the 5 with 27 seconds left. We have all 3 timeouts if we need them.
That's the Madden expert in me, Tommy. You know, back in the video games, like, I called it. You can see, we got to get Mitchie involved. And all of a sudden, was the square button, maybe the R2 button. We lopped it up there, got a nice arm, and beautiful pass by Trey, letting his athletic receiver go up and make a play like Randy Moss would.
Yeah, Line did a nice job buying him some time. He was able to step into a throw as he kind of scrambled out. And, of course, we've talked about it. If you put it in Mitch's area, he's usually going to come up and make the play. The play before that, I would say, was a little bit of the cardinal rule of football that don't throw across your body, but Shea Coulter made a nice play, and here we go with the 2nd and goal on the 5.
So talk about baseball. We throw the middle infield, throw from different arm angles. There you go. Trey, shotgun formation. He's got Marcus Pickett in motion. 2nd and 4 from the 4. Trey, sprint out to the right. He's looking, throw back, deep corner of the end zone for Mitch. Incomplete. So Trey had motion in there, took the quarterback sprint out to his right, went to the back right pylon for Mitch. A lot of mustard on that one.
Yeah, like the play call, you're going to throw it in the corner of the end zone where only Mitch can make a play. If you go long, you live to fight another day. I thought it's getting pretty grabby out there, so I know the corners are going to adjust on how much they can get away with. And I also like the pre-snap motion where we sent Pitkin in motion, stopped him, brought him back, and again, keep making tees. Defense think more before the snap takes place.
Coach Hordorf and the Watertown Arrows take a time out to talk this one over. Big 3rd down, 28 seconds to go. We're going to keep it here, though. T on top, 18-7. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and goal from the 4, Tommy. Is this 4 down territory in your mind? You're the football coach. I'm not. I'm the CEO of the Second Guessers Club.
You know, we'll see how much yardage we pick up. If we're probably still sitting 4th and 3 or longer, we've got a good field goal kicker there. If we can make that kick, we get it to 18-10, keep it a one-possession game going into the half. And as bad as this first half might have seemed at times, if you can say, hey, we're only down one possession, I think we'd take it at this point.
Fair point. Not sure I agree with you. I think I like giving the ball to Juven twice from the 4-yard. That's the Jim Harbaugh. That's the Michigan. Pound it, go to your strength. Some ESD football.
We'll see what 4th down looks like, but hopefully it doesn't even come to that and we can punch it in this play.
Oh, man. Hope you guys are enjoying us talk up here tonight. Appreciate you listening on 950 AM KWAT as we are under control in this booth tonight. We're on a roll. Here we go. Trey under shotgun formation. Juven to his right brings Marcus in motion. Trey looks, pass, fires right through Marcus's hand. He had him. I think he had him there, right there, and it is an incomplete pass there.
Yeah, nice play design. We had a receiver in space. You want to convert that one. Coach Hodorf, knowing that we have extra timeouts left with 24 seconds, is going to burn one, and the coaching staff's going to discuss the debate we just had about 30 seconds ago. Do we kick it or do we go for it when it's 4th and goal on the 5?
This is a decision that's going to be, game-changing at times.
Did we lose you?
Did we lose this? Can you hear us?
The wish you could smell this ad deal. Because if you could, you'd be smelling McDonald's fries right now. And they smell...
I could hear them back.
Like McDonald's fries.
Order ahead in the app and try one of our $3.50 bundles, like a McDouble, McChicken, or 6-piece Chicken McNuggets, each paired with...
Rod, can you hear us?
Plumbing and heating and/or they have.
Rod, can you hear us back in the studio?
Talented, passionate people.
Yeah, I can now.
I don't know. Our Skype call must have just dropped. So
behind the scenes work together.
We're back here, 4th down, 4th and 4.
That you would expect from Tacker Plumbing and Heating and/or Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
On the business that service built. Call Tacker.
Sorry about that, folks. Little technical difficulties there. Our Skype call randomly just dropped. Arrows come out of that timeout. They go for it. They throw the ball into the end zone and hit Spencer in the hands and fell incomplete. So great drive here. Come away with no points. 18-7. I'm guessing T's going to take a knee. 19 seconds to go. Conrad is going to be under shotgun or under center. Takes a snap, turns around, hands it to DeYoung, and no gain on the play. That should take us to halftime. Let's see, 8, 7, 6, 5. So we've reached the halftime break. T on top, 18-7. 18-7, T's on top. Tonight at our halftime show, we're going to talk to head cross-country coach Jen McElroy. They have their state meet this weekend. And we're going to catch up with Rosemary Bellum and see how the Arrow volleyball team has been doing over the last week and a half or so. You're listening to Arrow Football, 950 AM KWAT. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Let the team at Bruggeman Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Bruggeman Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Bruggeman Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, BruggemanInsurance.com.
Dano's Marine in Watertown has over 30 brand new Ranger boats powered by Mercury outboards in stock. Now is the time to find that perfect Ranger boat for fishing, family fun, and cruising the lake in style. Ask about the Cabela's or Bass Pro $1,000 gift card. See the new 23 Ranger boats powered by Mercury outboards today at Dano's Marine, Highway 212, Watertown.
And welcome back to our Watertown Aero Football Halftime Show presented by Culligan. And got some coaches' comments brought to you by Midwest Medical. At this time, we had head coach of the boys and girls cross country team, Jen McElroy, joining us. And Jen, thanks for taking some time and chatting with us here.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So we have the state meet coming up here on Saturday. Before we get to that in specifics, we just completed the ESD meet here, about 10 days or so ago. Let's talk about that, how the boys and girls teams did. And I hear this McElroy girl, I'm sure I've seen that, must have had a pretty good day, it sounds like.
Yes, indeed. Our kids performed extremely well at ESD. It was about as perfect as running conditions as you could possibly get. We ran it down at Yankton Trails in Sioux Falls, which is where our state meet is. It's a pretty flat course, so it's also a fast course as well. And our kids showed up to the meet and they showed what they're capable of and kind of what we've been training all season for. We'll start with the girls here. The girls performed so well. They knew that they were going to have to reach to get third, and they got third. It was pretty exciting for them. We had two all ESD runners, Grace McElroy and Olivia Anderson. So it was really, really exciting to see those girls step up and perform. As you mentioned, yes, Grace McElroy in the process of finishing there also broke the girls 5K school record at that course, 18:48 she ran. She ran extremely well that day. All the kids ran so well that day. So that was pretty exciting to see those girls step up and just perform like I know they can, but they showed themselves that they knew that they can. On the boys' side, we finished sixth as a team with the boys. Once again, we had two place winners there. Our all ESD kids there, top 15 make all ESD. Ty Sullivan and Dane Stark. Both of them, again, ran extremely well, just monster PRs for them. It was just such an exciting day to see those kids out there and run and just have such a good day, which sets us up really, really, really well for our state meet coming up here in a couple of days.
So before we talk a little bit more in specific, why don't you just paint us a picture, Yankton Park down in Sioux Falls there. What is the format? What's the day look like for you guys as team and individual time of the races, and what's the just scenery there at the state meet there?
Yep. They cross country always runs all three classes at the same place. So that's always a very exciting thing to see because we don't really get to see those other classes at any point in time. So we run it down at Yankton Trails, which is a soccer course. So of course it is very, very flat. There is one little hill in there, but otherwise the course is extremely flat, which makes it a very fast course. So they run all three classes at the same place, obviously not at the same time, but at the same place. And so everyone gathers at Yankton Trails. They do boys, then girls. So boys, AA, A, and then B, and then girls, AA, A, and B. So our boys are the first one to run. They'll run at noon on Saturday. And then the A and then the B boys will run. And then the AA girls, our girls will run at 1:30. And then they'll go A's and then B's. And then after everyone is done running, they do a big award ceremony. The top 25 in each class are medalists. And then the top 6 teams get plaques in each division. So they have a big old ceremony for everyone. It does take a while to get through all of those ceremonies and awards and things like that. And of course, AA is always last. So we are there for quite a long time, which is exciting though, because that means we have this past couple of years, we've had place winners. So it's a big to do. It's always fun to see kids in other classes run because we don't get to see that. And the fastest boy in the state right now is in A's. So, it's kind of fun to see those kids run and break out and see what they can do too.
Yeah, I heard that kid's pretty good as well. So
yeah, very good.
all the social media about him. So
Yes,
let's talk about
yes.
the Arrows here. Who participates for you guys here this weekend at the state meet? And also, being a coach, obviously we all want to win state championships, right? But we also, I tend to preach realistic expectations. What kind of realistic expectations for yourself as a coach going into this weekend for the Arrows?
Yes, yes, of course. Ultimately, the ultimate goal, of course, is the state championship. But realistically, for our kids, that is probably out of our reach this year. Our girls, let's see, we've got a great team of girls going down there and competing for us. In AA, we automatically qualify all 7. So we run 7 kids, and in AA, all 7 get to qualify. So our girls team that we're taking down there is Grace McElroy, Olivia Anderson, Kate McElroy, Jenny Beavers, Ellery Stark, Grace List, and Bella Horning. These girls are pretty special girls, and if they can make some magic happen and some things work for us in a really cool way, it would be unbelievably cool. And I am pushing them hard to task them to maybe reach out and pull down a 6th place. Like I said, six gets a plaque, and right. we got to have a lot of things align for us if that happens. But these girls, I believe in these girls. They're such a great group of girls. They're close with each other. They push each other all season. And we've got some really great times coming down right now. So if they reach hard, and at 6 would be really cool for us. We're sitting at 8 right now as a team. Yeah. We're sitting 8th as a team, so it would be a hard push, but it would be cool if they could
but
finish
it's
somewhere.
not out of the picture. I mean, that's something
exactly
that we talk about. Yep.
That's exactly right.
And on the boys side?
Sure. The boys side, we also have a great team coming along here for us. We have Ty Sullivan, Dane Stark, Isaiah Norton, Bailey Steiner, Tucker Lundy, Ben Peterson, and Logan Becker coming for us. Ty is a returning state placer. Kate McElroy on our girls' side is a returning state placer. So we've got 2 state placers returning for us as a team as a whole, but Ty is a returning state placer. He is looking pretty good to be another state placer again. Dane Stark will also have a really, really good run at perhaps being a state placer as well. Our boys' side, we finished 10th last year. We finished 14th last year as a boys team. And so I am tasking them pretty hard to at least get 2 better. If we could finish 12th as a boys team, it would be a really good way to go for them. We've got a really young boys team. So it would be cool to kind of task them to get that 12th spot there with our boys.
Well, Jen, we wish you nothing but the best of luck. We'll look for updates hopefully on the weekend on social media and stuff like that. And thank you so much for taking your time and joining us here today.
Yes, thank you very much for having me.
And that is head coach of the Watertown boys and girls cross country team, Jen McElroy. We will take a 60-second timeout, and we'll catch up with Rosemary Bellum and the Arrow volleyball team. You're listening to Arrow Football, 950 AM, KWAT.
Good luck to all the Watertown Arrow teams and players this season. From the crew at Hometown Building Center. You work hard and you play hard, just like the staff at Hometown, providing the best products, service, and guidance for all of your building projects. From floor covering to cabinets and countertops, window treatments to roofing and siding, Hometown looks forward to serving you for many years to come. Good luck, Arrows, from Hometown Building Center, South Highway 20 in Watertown.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
And welcome back to the Watertown Arrow Football Halftime Show, brought to you by Watertown Dental Care. This time we have coaches' comments brought to you by Midwest Medical, and we have head coach of the Watertown Arrow volleyball team, Rosemary Bellum. Rose, thanks for taking some time and catching up with you.
Yep, no problem.
So, Rose, it's been a couple of weeks since we've last talked. I last talked with you after the Pier games. It seems like about 3 weeks ago almost. Since then, you played a lot of Sioux Falls schools. You've been over to Southwest Minnesota State tournament. Had an 11 or 12 game win streak, and then kind of ran into the gauntlet of the schedule with Washington and Jefferson here the last couple of nights. What's your overall impression of how you guys played through this streak since we talked to you last?
Yeah, so we had a very successful run there. We went over to Marshall and played some schools out of Minnesota. I mean, ones that are definitely comparable to Watertown. Our first night was fairly easy, but I do think they seed you within a pool where they think you're going to either end up first, second, or third. And so we ended our pool with 2 wins, and then we faced 2 really tough teams of McRae and then RTR the next morning. And those are 2 really good schools. I mean, RTR, we went 3. We did win them, end up winning that. Then we played Redwood Valley. And so we ended up winning the gold bracket out of that division. So it was a really successful weekend, a good confidence boost. Went and played Sioux Falls Lincoln. Started off a little flat, but we came back and we won and won the last sets there and did well against Lincoln. This game we should have won. And then, yes, we're starting I called it our presidential tour. We had Lincoln, we had Roosevelt at home that we won, but Jefferson and Washington have been 2 more, difficult matches, and they, are ranked 2 and 3 ahead of us. And, we talked about even yesterday at the end of the match with the girls in the locker room about, what is it going to take to get into that top 3? We're sitting right around 4 and 5, and we've kind of been in the middle of the pack, but do we want to be able to break into that elite top and what it's going to take? And, we ran into 2 teams that are definitely top teams in the state.
So as we've went through over this last couple of weeks here, I like to talk about little individual performances, but I had a couple of highlights there with Paige McElravy breaking, the single season ace to hold a record, and Miranda Faulkner, 1,000 assists. To me, I don't know what 1,000 assists means. I guess that's a lot, and that's got to be a heck of a career as a setter. And then I've seen my first eyes from Paige's, what she's done on the helping you guys as, the aces and the serving and breaking a school record with a lot of games still left to be played. What's your thoughts on those?
Yeah, so Paige has done an awesome job. I mean, last year, she came in and served. She's a strong server. She's got this, I mean, in terms of people, it's a knuckleball. I mean, she's got a great float. She serves it low. She gets it to drop. And the other team just has a hard time returning it. And so right now she's sitting at 47. She's going to she did break the record, and she will. I mean, we still have 8 games to go for her to get even higher. And so that's a pretty big feat. I mean, we have actually 4 other girls that are in the 30s already, and are even in the top 5. The lowest number is at 40. So you've got Miranda Faulkner, Addie Johnson, Emery Thury, who are also contributing lots of aces to our team. So congratulations to Paige for breaking through on that. And then Miranda with 1,000 assists. And then an assist is where you set up the ball, but it results in a kill. The other, your attackers can then kill the ball out of it. So for a AA program, especially if you run a 6-2 or girls, that don't really get to start maybe until their junior or senior year, 1,000 assists is pretty big. I mean, you're averaging 500 a year. And so you're constantly putting up the ball. And, these last 2 years, especially I would say this year in particular, we're, as successful as we've been, we have a lot of hitters that are getting kills off of Miranda, and so it's boosting her stat. So for a career, she has 1,000, and right now she's trying to break into the single season record. She's sitting right now in the lower 600s, and that record is in the 800s. But with as many games as we have left to go, she definitely is contention for that too.
Head down to Yankton, this weekend for the East-West tournament. I'm not going to ask you to break down every single team. We don't have time for that or anything like that. Just kind of give us a preview of what the format's like. Some of the competition. You obviously got Sturgis, Spearfish, couple Rapids, and Douglas that you'll play. Kind of thoughts on those opponents in general and just how that format works for you.
Well, all of those teams sit below us in seed points, and so those are games that we really need to win. And make sure that we maintain our 4 seed, because Aberdeen's right at our heels, Pier's right, in contention for that 4, 5, and 6. And the higher you are in seed, the easier, or your opponent that you play in the Sweet 16 is, you have a better chance of then, an easier chance of getting into the state tournament. So making sure we win all of those games. We've already seen Spearfish, Sturgis and Douglas. Don't know much about, but, historically Stevens has just been a difficult, game for us, or has been a good match for us. So we definitely need to win that particular match. And so in order to keep our seed points, we want to be 5-0 for the weekend. And I always challenge the girls, we want to win the weekend, we want to win Friday, we want to win Saturday, like for the whole day. And so that means, we have some small goals. Our goal is to be 5-0, but what are the small goals in order to reach that? So it should be good seed points for us, but you always have, you can't ever overlook an opponent. You have to show up and play hard.
Rose, it's great talking to you again. Appreciate you taking some time, and I'll look forward to you catching up with you when you guys return home here on November 2nd against Yankton for senior night. Thanks again. Best of luck this weekend.
Yes, thank you.
And that's head coach of the Watertown Arrows, Rosemary Bellum. We're going to take a 60-second timeout, and we'll be back with your halftime stats in second action. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m. KWAT.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses, including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
Make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins. We'll do the rest.
And we're back here live at T High School as the second half is about to get underway. Arrows trail the T Titans by a score of 18-7. Tommy, first half thoughts here. We talked about this. Coach Hordorf talked about it. This is a test game to beat a really, really good team. They've competed hard. Couple of miscues have gotten in our way from maybe even leading this game at halftime. What's your thoughts so far in the first half, Tom?
Yeah, you come into a game against a quality opponent that's been there over the years and probably experienced these types of games that you needed to win. You look back and think, gee, we had opportunities both offensive and defensively to make a play, but that's behind you. And I think it just comes down to how do you start this second half. I coached with Coach Norberg for a long time, and it didn't matter if it was basketball or football. He always said it begins and ends with defense. We'll have a chance to kick off and get our defense on the field and make a stop and hopefully have a hard-fought battle in the second half.
Arrows will start by kicking this thing off here, and we will have let's see, who's our kickoff? Tommy Foley's going to kick this thing off here tonight, second half. A couple of quick stats here for the Arrows. They're led by Juven Hudson, 8 carries for 67 yards. Mitch Olson is the leading receiver, 1 catch, 41 yards. Keegan DeYoung, 9 carries, 89 yards for T. And not much through the air worthy of noting. So here we go. Boom! Second half underway. T's going to get the ball running start. That is Vaughn, and that is taken down, and he's brought down. Riley Svanda gets the catch and brings this down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, great play by Marcus Fossum in space. Starting the half how you want. Marcus Fossum actually just joined the team a couple weeks ago, and it's good to have him as a junior back out for football and making plays like that.
So T is going to start at their own 18-yard line. Conrad in shotgun formation. DeYoung to his right. He takes the shot. Go. Oh, tricked me. Shotgun set, hands it off to DeYoung. He's going to go left tackle. He's going to stiff arm a couple of Arrow defenders. Going to get good chunk there on first down. Positive yards. That's the thing the Arrows did there to kind of stiffen up T. They got off to running really, really well, and the Arrows defense got him into that second, third, and long.
Yeah, we want to try to keep T's offense to, limited 2-3 yards that first play and not be where it's 2nd and 2 right now, but that's easier said than done. So Pierre will come out 2nd and 2 on the 27
Tommy, we're
yard
playing
line.
T, not Pierre. Did you say Pierre?
Did I?
Yeah, I think
I'm already thinking ahead a while.
Yeah, it looks like it. Here we go. Shotgun formation for Conrad. He brings a guy in motion. They're tight off to the left-hand side. They're bunched up. Brings another guy in motion. That's what we talked about, Tommy. A lot of motion here. Conrad takes a step, hands off to DeYoung. He goes right off tackle up to the middle, and he's going to get across to the 32-yard line. First down for the T-Titans.
So I'll say T this time. T comes back to their bread and butter where they were double wing with an I formation. Send one of those wings in motion. It just gives you a lot of things to think about, and they find positive yards to pick up a first down.
So here we go. Conrad and the T-Titans break the huddle. Once again, that bunch formation over to the left. A lot of receivers stacked almost looks like here. Conrad shotgun, takes a snap, rolls out to his left. This is going to be a keeper all the way. He's going to get around the clock. Stiff arm an arrow defender to the ground, but there's another arrow defender right there to bring him down. And that's Shea Coltrane in on the play. Peyton Bisker surround Conrad for there, and he holds him to a minimal gain of 3.
Arrows did a better job there as T wanted to get to the edge, running at that bunch formation. Linebacker Braden Ross came up, and although he got stiff-armed, delayed the quarterback enough to let his teammates come and swarm and tackle.
Conrad shotgun formation. Takes a snap. He's going to keep this one, and he's going to go right up the middle. Man, he kept that thing for a long time there, Tommy Reed and somebody. Gain of 9 on the play. T-Titan first down.
Yeah, great job by T's quarterback, just putting it in that mesh area and keeping it in there as long as possible and seeing how Watertown's line reacts, and then he pulled it back out and found a way to get positive yards.
So Conrad, back-to-back rushes there, keeps it here. 1st and 10, T-Titans on their own 41-yard line, just underway, 3rd quarter. Shotgun set for Conrad, 3 receivers to his right, DeYoung to his right. Takes a snap, hands off to DeYoung. He's going to go right off tackle over there. More positive yards across basically out to the 50. That's a gain of 9 for DeYoung. Keegan DeYoung gets 9 yards on the play. T's really having their way right now, getting positive, big play, or chunk plays, I should say, that just kind of, eat at you and slowly get it. Nothing flashy. Sweep left, sweep right, counter right, counter left, and all of a sudden we have another 2nd and short here for the T-Titans. Conrad is in the shotgun formation once again. 2 receivers, each to his left and his right. DeYoung to his left. Takes a snap, hands it to DeYoung. He goes off to the right tackle. He makes a man miss. He's off across to the 40. He's to the 35. He's to the 30. He's still not down. The ball came out. The Arrows got it. And let's wait for the official signal. You bet, Jocko. You bet. Signal arrow football. I don't know who got this strip, but Keegan went around there. DeYoung was over in that area. He kept fighting. He was initially hit at about the 35, and then he kept pulling, game for extra yards, and then an arrow stripped that thing out, and we got the ball. Here we go. That's a break we needed.
Yeah, and at certain points in the game, you're just waiting for one of your teammates to step up and make a play. An arrow in the secondary, obviously. T got another big run, but we'll take the strip, fumble, and we're back to work. First and 10 on the T 29-yard line.
Trey, shotgun formation, got Juven in his backfield. He takes a snap, hands off to Juven. Juven going to go dance a little around the middle. He's going to get nothing there. Back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, for Juven there on first down. So 2nd and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Good drive there by the T-Titans, but the Arrows got the second turnover of the game. Actually, we had one right away. That kind of led to a quick 6-0 lead. But here we go. Arrows put something together. Had a lot of momentum there, moving the ball late second quarter. See if we can continue that here. Trey, shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 to his right. Juven next to his right brings Pitkin in motion. Takes a shotgun snap, looks. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to try scramble drill. Now he's got to get rid of this, and he throws it away in the area of Shea Coltrane. It's going to fall at his ankles, incomplete. T-Titan fans really wanted to hold on somebody because they are screaming right here in front of the press box. You can maybe even hear it out of our microphone as we have the window opening. It's a beautiful night. That flag is barely moving. Stepped outside at halftime, and it was nice. Just a cool, nice sweatshirt weather for everybody. My hands weren't even cold. So, fun fact for you. 7:38 to go, third quarter. T on top, 18-7. 3rd and 10. Trey, shotgun. 2 left, 2 to his right. Brings Marcus in motion. Takes a snap, sprint out to his right. He looks for Marcus, and incomplete. Hit his hands and bounced away. Wouldn't have been enough anyway for a first down. But still incomplete pass. Arrows get the turnover, but go 3 and out.
Yeah, and Arrows, I think, are going to look back on 1st and 2nd down and just look at how can we execute a little better to bring up maybe a 3rd and manageable or get the drive started a little better. But the good news is we force that turnover. We hold serve. We're going to punt and hopefully put T with a long drive left to go.
Spencer's punt. He's going to bounce at the 40, takes an arrow bounce. Rolls to the 30, keeps rolling, keep going. 25, 24, 23, we're going to call this, as former Watertonian Zach Weavick downs the ball for the official. And T will take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line. Punt of 48 yards. T going to take over at the 28-yard line. Got to come back. You got the change of possession there, but we go 3 and out. Defense didn't get a whole lot of time to rest. We'll see if they can come up big here again. Conrad's going to go under center this time. Keegan Conrad, sophomore quarterback, turns around, hands the ball off to McKinney, I believe that is. Number 13, actually. Number 13. Dawson Eimers. First time we've called that name tonight. And he's going to get 3 on the play.
Yeah, T goes back to their double wing. That time handed off to their left wing going right. Arrows did a nice job forcing him to cut back up and leads to a gain of 4 yards. We'll bring up 2nd and 6 with 6:51 left in the 3rd quarter.
Second and 6. Conrad's going to go under center here. I formation in the backfield. We got a wing back over here, receiver left and right. Takes a snap, hands off to the up man, and I don't know. Oh, no, he kept it. He faked me out. Conrad kept that, pulled the option out, and he goes left side. He runs over a couple of arrows. Still going before he's pushed out of bounds at the arrow 41-yard line. He kept that thing hidden really well there. The quarterback, Conrad Tommy, is that faked out, I think, a lot of people, including him, obviously myself, and he was able to run over a couple of arrows and get a good chunk of yardage.
And that's something T's been known for the last couple years, is that who's ever in as their quarterback play, I know they got a younger one this season and tonight, but they've always been able to hide the ball back there and take advantage of plays like that.
That's a gain of 28 yards for Conrad on the play. Here he goes, turns up. This time he does hand it up to the up back, and that's DeYoung. He's getting substantial yardage. He's hit right away. They're getting a lot of yards after contact, Tom, and the arrow defender hit him up high, but Decker was able to just run right through him and bring him down a little bit more and get another 5-6 yards, going to bring up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you make a comment there where we're hitting them up high. Part of it, if we're going to be successful, is we just got to win the leverage game and get our pads a little bit lower. That starts with our defensive line and works its way all the way back to our linebackers and secondary.
Conrad under center. Takes a snap, play action fade. He's going to keep it. He rolls out right. He's going to look to the right. Deep ball, and it is caught. It is caught by number 9, Brock Ellingson. So play action, get all that running, get everybody moving time, and it opens up a little outside post corner pattern, and Conrad threw it right on the money.
Yeah, I give a lot of credit to T. Sparts was out there covering their receiver. It's just T's quarterback threw it to a spot where only his receiver could catch it, and they executed.
So 20-yard play, 20-yard gain on the play. Going to bring up 1st and 10 from the arrow 13-yard line. Conrad 6 yards deep, shotgun, takes snaps. He's going to look for an option. He pitches it to DeYoung, and he's going to get right back, getting a yard on the play. Swarm of arrow defenders. Decker is in on the play. Austin Johnson in on the tackle as well.
Yeah, and Arrows did a nice job on that option. That might have been the best the best way we played the option all night. Where again, when the quarterback's going to show that, your first priority is take a hit or get a hit on the quarterback, make him pitch the ball, and think twice about doing it the next time. And this time we actually corralled the running back and was able to keep him to a minimal gain.
So here we go, Conrad, shotgun, or under center, excuse me. I formation, hands the ball off to, I don't think that's DeYoung, but either way, he was met immediately by a lot of Arrow defenders, and that was number 4, Svanda. He got the carry, and officials going to say right back to the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play. I think it was a loss of 1 or 2 personally, but either way, no gain. Here we go, third and eight, excuse me.
Junior Jaden Lambert did a nice job on the right side as the right defensive end, just controlling his area, and then allowed Spencer and Austin Johnson to come up and make a tackle.
Big third down here, 3rd and 9 from the 12. This might be 2-down territory anyway, Tommy, because of the PAT failure that they had. That guy was left early, yep, good call. And I did catch that as Chad Gordon, who is the official on our side. He's been pretty active over here, and he caught that false start by the slot receiver trying to do maybe what is that, Canadian football or whatever, where they got that running start type thing from 20 yards deep. But either way, it was caught. Back them up 5 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and 14 from the 7-yard line. Almost like a little NFL blitz, be honest with you.
Well, and sometimes when you don't pass that much, when you finally do call a pass play, those wide receivers get a little eager and want to go.
So here we go, 3rd and 14 from the 17. Conrad shotgun formation. It looked like he did it again, to be honest with you. Here's Conrad's pass play action. He's got an receiver wide open in the end zone. There's going to be a flag as you were looking for Zavanda, and I believe that's Peyton Bisker that was there really early, tackled him. Official threw the flag, and this is going to be a pass interference call against the Arrows. I personally think that receiver jumped again on almost the exact same thing, and they let that one go. That play should have been blown dead. That play should not have happened on that, because I'm going to watch that one later, and I'm going to see that. But I'm pretty sure that receiver, to the naked eye, he took off. But it got missed, and that's what happens sometimes, and you just got to play the game. Either way, it's going to be 1st and goal for the Titans.
And the difference with high school football is half the distance.
Thank you.
So we will look at about a 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6 here.
Okay, so that is not. Thanks for I stand corrected, Tommy. Good thing you're here. Broadcasting school really paid off for you. Under center is Conrad. Brings this guy in motion. Here we go. Set. Handoff to DeYoung. And hit up high, and he took an arrow with him for a couple more, and he's going to be really close. This is going to bring up 4th and 1. Obviously, T is going to go for this one here. DeYoung is going to get 5 yards on the play, 4 yards on the play.
This looks like it will be about a half a yard, so it will be 4th down on the 4-yard line. Maybe needs to get to just about the 3 with 2:27 left in the
Quarterback skeet, and he's got it. Did he get into the end zone even? Nope, he didn't get into the end zone, but he's right at the goal line. So 1st and goal, T. They're going to get it inside the Arrow 1-yard line. 2:17 to go and counting. T on top, 18-7. T comes out quick again. I got a feeling this is going to be another quarterback sneak right up the middle. Conrad with that big body frame. Here's the old Reggie Bush, Matt Leinart push, touchdown T. T's going to go on top 24-7.
Yeah, and I think if you look back on that drive, we had chances or opportunities to maybe get off the field. Certainly, they had the big play with the pass interference call that maybe we wanted the false start to begin with, but it still comes down to that you got opportunities to make plays, and we'll have to try to find a way to claw back in this game with 2:02 left.
So the PAT, it's a 17. This is a big PAT, Tommy, because it makes it 18 points. 17, 3 touchdowns. Let's see how we do. PAT, they're 0 for 3, and they got one here. So 1 for 4 And they get a Bronx cheer from the fans here that they got a PAT up and in. So should maybe look at their season stats, see how they do either way. But maybe they don't do a lot of those over here in T. I don't know. 77-yard drive, 550 is the drive summary. Brennan Conrad gets the 1-yard touchdown rush to bring it to a 25-7 lead. We're going to step away for 30 seconds. You listen to Aero Football, 9:50 a.m., KWAT. Back in 30 seconds.
What time is it?
Well, it's time to go to Grandma's house.
Grandpa, you're silly. This is Grandma's house.
I know that. I mean Grandma's house, toys, candy, and more store in Watertown.
Grandma's house where they have fun summer toys, clothes, stuffies, and is full of candy?
Yes, that Grandma's house.
Grandma's house, toys, candy, and more, where it's just like Grandma's house.
Yeah, only better.
Open 7 days a week next to Hy-Vee Wine and Spirits, and follow them on Facebook.
And we're back here in T as the kick is off, and Spartsy's going to pick this one up at the 12-yard line. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to go div and dive a little bit, and he gets all the way up to the 30-yard line, they're going to say. Arrows will take over 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. 1:56 to go here in the third quarter. See if the Arrows can respond. They did that earlier last time T scored. They came back, got it deep in the territory, but came away with no points. So let's see if we can get that offense going here. I think a key to this drive is going to be this first play, not getting behind the sticks here. Trey under center. Spencer and Juven in the backfield. Hand turns around, play action to Juven. Rolls to his left, rolls to his right. He throws for Austin Johnson running across the field. Incomplete. We do have a flag on the play. Let's see where it is. That's in an interesting spot. Holding Watertown. So that is going to be holding on Arrows. See, I'm sure T will take him back. Or are they going to decline it? Holding Watertown. First down, 10-yard penalty. So they'll take it all the way back and bring 1st and 20 from the 20.
Yeah, Arrows came out with their double tight end personnel. Actually had both Austin and Spencer out there. Ran Austin all the way across the field. Pretty nice play design. We just couldn't convert, and unfortunately, if we would have converted, it wouldn't have mattered at that point with the holding call.
So Trey is going to come out with 2 receivers left and 2 to his right. Juven is right next to him. Sends Shea Coltrane in motion. Takes a snap, 7-step shot. Going to set up a screen, incomplete. Looking for Juven Hudson. There was a T defender that read that one out immediately and kind of deflected and blocked Juven from that. That was Jessen Wiebenbaugh. In on the area to decline that screen. 2nd and 20, Arrows, 1:42 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, and Arrows, I think, just trying to continue to mix things up on a night where they maybe haven't been as successful on first down, setting up a screen play that just T snuffed out and made a nice play on to stop it.
Trey, shotgun formation. Hands off, a little delay to Juven. Got him going, made a man miss, made a couple guys, but there's the T defenders. At first, I think that was a good play because he had some space, but one T defender got in, their linebacker read that right, and then even though Juven made a miss, the help came immediately and shut it down only for a gain of 3.
Juven, yeah, on that play, Juven continues to run hard, but it just shows you if you can get kind of one guy back there that bottles you up, even though Juven was able to juke and run hard, those aren't turning into big plays tonight.
So here we go. This is a 3rd and long, 3rd and 17 from the 23s. Spencer and Juven next to Trey in the shotgun. Takes a snap, fakes to Juven. He's going to step up in the pocket, and he's looking, throws deep for Spencer, incomplete. Trey took a big hit there. He got pushed to the ground. He went for Spencer, who kind of was going for a safe route. Then he broke off his route and shot upfield. Trey saw him, but just overthrew him as he was running away from that T defensive lineman. Is going to bring up 4th down, and the punt team is back on the field for the Arrows. So we're going to go 3 and out there after starting the drive with a holding penalty. Spencer's going to be punting from his own 23-yard line. Spencer takes a snap, catches it, clean one. Good high boot, spiraling. Seneva is going to let it bounce. This time it bounces straight sideways, out of bounds at the 45-yard line. T will take over 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. 44 seconds to go, third quarter. T on top, 25-7. We're going to keep it here till we have the quarterback. It looks like we have a flag I see now that they're talking about. So this must be on T as a hold. Darren Berg, our white hat, does say holding T, so they're going to back that up. I believe 10 yards from the end of the spot of where the action is. So the T actually will start this drive from their own 25-yard line.
Give some credit to Spencer, I think. Not that you want to be complimenting your putter, usually, because that's not a good sign. But the last 3 punts he's had real good air time and picked up good yardage to hopefully give us a chance to make a stop and make something of it this fourth quarter coming up.
T's going to go under center. Conrad with his host of running backs behind him. He hands it off, and I don't know which one that was this time, but either way, he didn't get much. We got a lot of action there at the end of the play. In the backfield, Shea Coltrane and T receiver were wrestling in back there midfield. No flag on the play. Things are getting a little feisty now, Tom. 20 seconds to go. Can tense the momentum. Shifting is big time as T has won this third quarter, so got to be smart out there, Arrows.
Yeah, and I don't know if T's going to have to run a play at this point, but in that last scrum, you had Caden Beauchamp in the pile, mixing it up, which I wouldn't expect anything less.
So here's the handoff. This is DeYoung. He's going to go left. He makes a couple of guys miss. He shoots up the arrow, throws the stiff arm. First down, T. He gets all the way across to the 49-yard line. So DeYoung gets a nice gain of 14 yards on the play. Ends the quarter, so T's going to come out 1st and 10. End of 3, T 25, Watertown 7. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m. KWAT. Live audio and visual streaming at GoWatertown.net. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
And we're back here live at T High School as we are getting ready to start our fourth quarter of action as T has the lead 25-17. So thing to know here, Keegan DeYoung kind of leading the way here for our offensive highlights. 17 carries, 159 yards, kind of taking over at this point. So here come the T-Titans. Conrad, shotgun. DeYoung to his right, receivers left, one receiver to his right. Takes a shotgun snap, fakes to DeYoung, runs the option. He looks, makes a couple mass miss. There goes Conrad again. He's going to go up the right side to the 30, 25. He's pushed out of bounds there at the 23-yard line. 29-yard gain on that play for Keegan Conrad.
29-yard keeper for Conrad.
So quickly, the Titans are going to look to add on here once again. So 29 yards on that play, 1st and 10 now from their Arrow 23-yard line. Conrad shotgun. DeYoung to his right. Takes a snap, fakes to DeYoung, looks to pass, throws a lob ball, center of the end zone. A lot of contact there. The 3 arrows, 1 Titan defender says no call, incomplete pass.
Yeah, and I think that's a play T's been trying to set up for a while. We've talked about that bunch formation to the left. That time they just leaked one of the receivers out behind our secondary, and fortunately for us, their quarterback underthrew it and gave us some time to recover and knock that play away.
So here come the Titans out of the shotgun. Conrad, he's got DeYoung, and he has number 17, Tyler Reed, next to him. Hand off to DeYoung. He's going to go right side, and he's going to be stopped immediately, only for probably a gain of 3 on the play, it looks like. Going to bring up third down. Arrows need to stop, get off the field. 11:15 and counting to go in the ball game. T on top, 25-7.
Yeah, and it seems like we haven't been in this situation a while where it's third and long. Arrows, again, just need to make sure that everybody does their job and give themselves a chance to earn a stop and get the offense back on the field.
So Conrad, shotgun. DeYoung to his right, three receivers left, one to his right. Now he shifts DeYoung over to his left. He's going to take the snap. Going to roll out to his left. He's going to look to pass. He looks back deep. End zone. Incomplete. The receiver, number 19, Tim Halber, had some space between him, but he ran out of room as Conrad threw that deep into the back of the end zone. Going to fall incomplete, 4th and 9. Bring up for the Titans. I think we know they're going to be going for this because 1 of 4, and we got the Bronx cheer on a PAT, so I think field goal is out of the option. And so we'll see what the Titans bring up here on 4th down.
Yeah, and that last play they threw to their most athletic receiver, letting him make a play. Caden Beauchamp actually got in there and pressured the quarterback, and I think made him rush that throw. Otherwise, we would have maybe been looking at another T touchdown.
So here we go, 4th and 9 from the Arrow 22. Conrad in shotgun. He's got DeYoung to his right, 3 receivers left, 1 to his right. Takes a shotgun snap. He steps back, 3 steps, sitting there, plenty of time. Fires a cannon ball up the middle, incomplete. Nice. Turnover on downs. Arrows get the ball back. 10:33 to go in the ballgame. Nice stand there defensively, Tommy. Had to have been pretty good coverage downfield because there wasn't a lot of pressure on DeYoung there, but obviously he didn't have any place to throw that. Tried to strong that one into a tight window. Turnover on downs.
Yeah, nice coverage by our secondary linebackers, especially since T had all the time in the world to throw there. Caden Decker actually had a chance for an interception. It sailed over his head a little bit.
So Arrows are going to start at their own 22-yard line, 10:33 to go in the ball game. Trey in shotgun, 2 right, 2 left. Brings Marcus in motion, fakes to him, gives the Juven up the middle. He's going to go left side. Oh, he had the space. He had the room, but he got tripped up there a little bit, and only going to get a couple out of that. Gets about 5, I'm going to say. But there was a big hole there on that left side, Tommy, that our offensive line cleared out there pretty good, it looked like.
Yeah, and I think at this point you just got to keep putting positive plays together. There we sent Pitkin in motion and showed, and we'll see if one of these times we give it to him on the jet.
Try a shotgun. He's going to spin run around, gets rid of it last second, throws it into the T bench. Nobody around, but I'm not sure intentional grounding rules in high school, but outside the pocket, ball got past the line of scrimmage. Should be okay. No flag. Going to bring down 3rd and 6.
Didn't have a lot to work with right there, but you like to see that Trey heads up play, gets outside the pocket, as you said, got the ball back to the line of scrimmage, and that gives you a chance now. Much better at 3rd and 6 compared to taking a sack and being 3rd and 15, 3rd and 18.
Yeah, good point, Tommy, because that would have been a backbreaker as they were up against it already, but going 3rd and double chains there would have been tough. Trey, shotgun, 2 left, 2 right. Juven next to him, takes a snap, 1, 2, 3. He's going to look, steps up in the pocket. He's going to go deep for Coltrane, and he had him, but just too much air underneath of it. That is going to fall incomplete and going to bring out the punt team. I think you still have to punt it here. 10 minutes left to go in the game. Deep in there, you don't get it. That's going to be all you have. You have to at least fight for another day and see how this thing goes. So Spencer's going to be in to punt, and the Titans will have Riley Savanda back to return the punt. Spencer catches it, fires away, high, end over end kick. Going to be caught by Savanda right at midfield. Savanda catches it. They're going to start right at midfield. 1st and 10, T Titans. 9:53 to go in the ball game. And the T will take over at midfield. So got to expect, you would think, with the time, score, situation, probably they're going to look to attack that ground game like they have all night, but especially here in this situation here. So T breaks the huddle. 9:53 to go. T on top, 25-7. Conrad is going to go under center this time. DeYoung in his backfield. Brings a guy in motion. Now they're I formation. Hand off to DeYoung up the middle. He's got 3 yards and a swarm of arrows. Austin Johnson in on the tackle. Caden Beauchamp also in on that tackle as well.
Yeah, Arrows did a nice job finding a way to hit him at the line of scrimmage. I think we'd still like to see our pad level a little lower so they're not falling forward. But certainly that's been an improvement compared to big plays the first down.
So here we go. Shotgun for Conrad. He's got a running back to each side, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right at the bottom here. Takes the shotgun snap. Hands it off to number 11. He goes to the light side. That's a new name and number for us. That is Sam Wardell, the speedy little guy. He goes left side all the way across. Cuts back across, and he's going to get a good chunky yardage, and he's thrown down hard by Shea Coltran, but not after he gets 25 yards in a T. Titan first down. So Sam Wardell gets 25 yards. So this is just not, it hasn't, I know I said it earlier, this has not been like your traditional one. I mean, like our Watertown office, we got one guy getting the carries. They've got, let's see if I can find my third quarter stats. They only list 4, but that's their 5th one. So I think they've had 5 or 6 guys here that have touched that ball, and that makes a difference, hard to defend. Conrad shotgun formation here. DeYoung to his left. Low snap, hands it off to DeYoung. He gets it, runs over an arrow, and he's met, and the official stop it, play dead. We're getting a lot of screaming and touching here from every little hit here from this T crowd over here. It's definitely picking up pace, and we have an injured arrow down, it looks like. So, and we have a penalty flag. Let's sort this out. A lot of chippiness going on right now.
And I think that one's on the bench with an unsportsmanlike. So we've talked about all that chatter that's been going on. On the positive side, you'd like to see that the Arrows, although it's 25-7 with 8:26 left in the fourth, still showing fight on both sides of the ball. So as coaches, you'll definitely take that when you know your kids are still working hard at this point in the game.
So we have an Arrow defender down on the play. Coach Hordorf and the trainer, Jeff Hauschild, looking at him. We're going to step away for 30 seconds. And you're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m. KWAT. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows!
We're back here live at T High School. Arrow defender still down. I don't have a number on that. Tommy, do you have a number at all? I can't see who that is.
I think it's Micah Hawk, but I'm not sure right now.
And they're getting pulled up here. And 8:26 to go in the ball game. T on top, 25-7. They're going to now, after the unsportsmanlike foul on the bench, after that play, you're going to face a 2nd and 22 coming out of this injury. So Micah looks like, I believe that is Micah Hawk, number 78. So
the play was dead. After the play, there was unsportsmanlike conduct on the Titans. That'll move it from the 20 back to the 35.
So a 15-yard penalty after the 2-yard carry by DeYoung. Got it down to the 20. We have the personal foul, back it up 15 yards. And here we go. So it'll be 2nd and 22 from the Arrow 35-yard line. Darren Berg, our white hat, waves his arm. We're back for action. Clock is running. Conrad's going to go under center. I formation behind him. And he's going to take the snap. Fake the handoff end around over to, oh, we got another flag there, Tommy, that came in? Yes. Yeah, end around in on to Riley Savanda, and he gets no gain, but the official near side on the T bench threw his flag, and that had some good distance on it. That was a good arm by the official because that got all the way out there. That's Chad Gordon, the line judge over here. And it's going to be initial signal. It's going to be a hold against the T Titans. So see what Coach Hordorf wants to do. Bring up 3rd and 22, or they're going to back them up. They are going to back them up. So 10-yard penalty. Minus 10 yards, and that's going to bring the ball back all the way back to the 45-yard line. So this is definitely like NFL blitz territory, Tommy, where we got 2nd and 32 from the 45.
Yeah, and they got an athletic quarterback. We need to keep him in the pocket, not let him break contain, but here comes 2nd down.
Conrad takes a shotgun snap, quarterback draw right up the middle. He's across to the 40, breaks a tackle. He's going to get up to the 35, 34-yard line. So all we did is waste a little bit of time because he got that penalty yardage right back. So this is going to bring up a 3rd and 21 yards. So Conrad, he runs for 11 yards, gets the ball down to the 34-yard line. 7-18 and counting in the ball game. T on top, 25-7. 3rd and 21 from the Arrow 34-yard line. Conrad, shotgun formation. DeYoung next to him brings a receiver in motion. We got some movement here. Jocko, famous Jocko, has a false start. Darren Bird calls it. Back him up 5 yards. So false start on the T Titans. Minus 5 yards. It's going to bring it back to 3rd and 26 from the 39-yard line. Gotta assume this is going to be something safe here, Tommy, don't you think, here in this situation, given the score and distance?
Yeah, I don't think T wants anything crazy to happen where you gift one to us, but
we'll see. We're both wrong because they are going to pass. Conrad throws their cross over the middle. The ball is tipped. Tipped by number 28. Is that Caden Decker, I believe, the linebacker? Is that right, Tommy, 28?
Yeah, and we had pressure with Jaden Lambert getting in there, forcing T to throw early.
So Caden Decker got his hand on the ball, tipped it up in the air. Incomplete pass brings up 4th down. Fanda, the punter, comes in. He's standing at his own 48-yard line. Sparks standing at the 5. Fanda catches it, kicks it away. And it's going to bounce at the 10. Spartsy grabs it at the 5. He runs right side, stays on his feet. Now he's going backwards, and he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So Spartsy tried to make something happen. Can't blame him. He got a good hop. I mean, he didn't lose momentum right away. Just that tackle kind of spun him around. He stayed on his feet. He had nowhere to go, and T defender was right there.
Yeah, 4th quarter, 6:25 left. Arrows are down 25-7. I did like that when we had the last timeout for injury. You could see Coach Tracy still coaching up the D and being engaged, and I liked even more that I think Trayton Hemrick got his wide receivers together and we're still talking on the sideline. So those are things you look for in your team under adverse conditions.
So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 6-yard line. Trey, shotgun. No, that's not. That's Spencer with a straight keeper. Spencer's got room. He's gone, folks. Goodbye. Spencer Wenches. Holy cow. Give it to a playmaker. Let him go. The freak, a.k.a. Spencer Wenches. 94 yards. Arrows. Touchdown. Woo! That's a good answer, Tommy. What do you think about that? So a little, what do we call that? The Wildcat formation. Spencer in there. First time he's got, you want to get him the ball. He's so fast. He's so strong. And he did the old Miami Dolphins Wildcat and sprinted right up the middle. I don't even know if anybody touched him really, but he was gone. So Spencer Wenches takes one to the house. One play. 94 yards.
Yeah, and we will go for 2 here to try to get to this to a 10-point ball game, maybe a touchdown and a field goal, if we can make this 4th quarter a little crazy at the end.
So now we have same formation. Spencer's back there. He's going to take the snap. Juven's next to him. Same play. Run it right up the middle. It worked before. Can he get in there this time? He does. He did. He's in. Spencer reached across. The ball kind of came out. The official over here threw his hands up, says that ball crossed the line before it came out, or his knee was down. 2-point conversion good. Makes it 25-15. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m. KWAT. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
No matter what's going on in your life or in the world, there's always been one place that's your own personal space. Your front row seat to the open road, your constantly changing window to the world.
Ew, gross.
Since your vehicle is your safest way to get around, here's an easy, affordable, and contactless way to keep it sparkling clean all the time.
With a Dutch Boy or First Choice Car Wash monthly membership, you can get your vehicle washed every day. Memberships as low as $20 a month are good at both locations. Dutch Boy and First Choice Car Wash, locally owned.
We're back here at T High School, 25-15. T on top, 6:10 to go in the game. Tommy, is this onside kick time, or are you still kick it deep too early for that?
T's ready for it right now. I actually like kind of a high pooch with them only having one person back, and maybe you get away with the onside that way, or you still get good field position. But we'll see how we kick it.
Ball fall off the tee, so that's interesting. I have to redo this. So our kicker is number 39, Tommy Foley. He looks like he's setting up for an onside kick. See what happens here. He definitely is setting up. Raises the hand. Looking for a call, maybe from the dugout. Or not dugout, that's baseball, Ryan. Oh, got it! They got it! That ball went off! No, something's going on.
It's us.
It's us. It's us. Yes, we got it. No, we got a flag over there. We got a false start. Oh, no. Oh, no. The official, I thought I heard an early whistle there. And the official on the far side in front of the Arrows bench, that is, unfortunately, that is Zach Weavick that threw that flag. And it is a false start on the Arrows. And we are going to have to redo this. So the Arrows got it. The T-Titan defender came up, tried to make a play on the ball, muffed it, and the Arrows were right there to recover. But it's all for none because the Arrows were offsides, false start. I'm not sure how you say that. Just across the line before the ball was kicked.
Yeah, and I didn't see it to give a recap of what we did wrong there. I was more focused on what we tried to do going to the heavy side of the field with the most personnel.
So we're trying again here. Oh, or not. Or we're going to kick this one deep. Tommy Foley's sitting there in the middle, no man's land, probably waiting for a signal. And he kicks this one. There's their little pooch kick, Tommy. The ball is going to land at the 20. It is fielded by Savanda at the 15. He's going to go right side. He's still looking for some space. Arrows are all over it, and they brought him down. A lot of bodies flying there. Nobody's down yet. And now the whistle's blowing, and bodies still going. Oh, boy. Lots of whistles trying to stop things down. Bodies going everywhere. I don't see any penalty flags, so I think we're going to be a play on. So we went with that pooch kick. It worked. We got him inside the 15, play the field position game, get a stop, never know what happens here. A lot of time left. I think we still have all 3 timeouts as well. And we do. So, Tommy, have you seen a flag anywhere? Because it looks like the officials are talking. I don't see one.
No, and I didn't see any dirty laundry on the field. I think those are usually plays where you get a block in the back, as much misdirection and
okay, we do. We have a personal foul on T. There's Chad Gordon. Oh, it's way back here at the 50-yard line. So that's way behind the play. So this might turn out we're going to have this field position game. So now the Titans are going to start at their 7 or 8 yard line, 7.5 yard line. And 5:59 to go in the ball game. Arrows can play the field position game. Let's see if we can get a stop, turnover, something spicy, something exciting. And keep this thing along to go because you can definitely feel that the T-Titans are maybe feeling a little tense. They've had a couple of personal fouls or personal foul unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the bench. Keep our cool, Arrows, and let's see what happens here. Conrad is going to go under center. He's got DeYoung in backfield wing formation as well. turns around, hands it off to DeYoung, stutter steps. He goes up the middle, got Arrow defender high, and he gets up to the 14-yard line. So a gain of 5 on the play. Caden Decker makes the stop.
Yeah, when it matters most, he goes back to that double wing out of the I formation. Definitely need to account for, again, 4 guys in the backfield, and then we'll also see if their quarterback looks to make a play by keeping one here.
DeYoung, 21 rushes, 170 yards on the night, by the way, if you're keeping stats at home, which I'm sure you guys all are. Conrad under center, turned around, handed to Young. He's hit immediately at the arrows. There's Austin right in there. Who else was in there? I can't see that. Decker in on the tackle. Looks like Spencer's in on the tackle. No gain, maybe a yard. Okay, a ball is on the 16-yard line, so actually 2 yards on the play. So 3rd and 3, big play in the ball games. Arrows need a stop here to keep their hopes alive. 4:50 to go. T on top, 25-15. T in no hurry, taking their time, coming out of the auto. Conrad, he's looking at the back judge, Zach Weavick. He raises his hand. Play clock's under 10. Conrad under center, waiting. There's the count. Turns around, hands it off to DeYoung, and he didn't get it. Oh, he did get it. Did he? Looking at that spot, short. I think he's short too. This is going to be very, very close. And they're saying 4th down. They're saying the officials are going to stop, mark the ball, stop the clock. It is 4th down. It's 4th and 1, folks. Let's see what the T-Titans do here. 4:11 to go. Clock is now running. So it's going to be a 1-yard carry for DeYoung.
Yeah, let's see if T breaks the huddle, comes out, goes a real hard count, sees if we jump out off sides, and then maybe takes a timeout and decides to punt. Again, we just got to watch the ball and be ready if they go. But again,
there you go. They're going. Looks like they're going to line up to go for it. Quick count. They do go for it, and there's the push. There's the 1st down. So they do get it. Conrad keeps it. Goes right up the middle. 1st down. T. 3:50 to go in the ball game.
Yeah, gutsy call by T right there to be able to execute that 4th and short. They've ran the ball all night thinking that you can pick it up, but if you don't, you give the Arrows a lot of life.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised with a 2-score game there in the time that they actually did go for that, because they say they don't. Arrows had a quick strike, and all of a sudden it's a 1-score game. So here we go. 3:20 to go in the ball game. Conrad under center, waiting for the official to start counting. Hands up. Conrad looks under center. Turns around, hands it to DeYoung. He's met immediately by Beauchamp. There's a flag, and we're going to get a personal foul on the Arrows after a little extracurricular push. Debatable. I don't know if I like it in this point in the game, but they're going to call it, I guess. So,
yeah, and that's the play you're looking for us to make, where we would have got 2nd and 13 after stopping for 3, but I think T had one called on them earlier, and the refs might have been thinking we're going to make sure this game gets cleaned up and not have anything funny happen as we end it.
The umpire right there, I'm pretty sure it's Caden Beauchamp's getting called because he made the tackle. It is a personal foul on the Arrows. It's going to be 15 yards and an automatic 1st down. Going to take the ball all the way up to the 35-yard line.
15-yard penalty results in Titan 1st down, ball to the 35-yard line.
So 15 yards there, takes it up to the 35-yard line. 3 minutes to go, clock is running. T on top, 25-15. Conrad is in shotgun. DeYoung next to him, I believe. Okay, Conrad, excuse me, that's why I couldn't recognize. He's actually under center. Waiting for the official to start counting again. 2:40, there's the hand up by the back judge. Takes a snap, turns around, hands it off to McKinney. Nope, number 17. I don't know that number either. Yep, off the top of my head, but there's the timeout. 17, Tyler Reed. He gets 3 yards on the play, 4 yards probably. Arrow timeout. So 2:24 to go in the ball game. T on top, 25-15. We'll step away for 30 seconds. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m. KWAT.
Something big is happening. Introducing Hy-Vee Perks. Now, Hy-Vee Fuel Saver is Hy-Vee Perks. Get the same great benefits like fuel savings. Plus, save even more on hundreds of products store-wide with Hy-Vee Perks prices. Like Tide, H Perks price $9.97. And bananas, H Perks price 39 cents a pound. Make the switch or sign up for Hy-Vee Perks and start saving today. It's free and easy. Some restrictions apply.
And we're back here at T High School as we're coming out of timeout. T's going to have it 2nd and 6 from the 39-yard line. 2:24 to go in the ball game. T on top 25-15. Going to have a stop here, use that other couple of timeouts, and see what we can make happen here, Tommy.
Yeah, T continues to mix up their formations. Now they come back in they're under center in the I with a single wing to the right.
39-yard line, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, 39-yard line of T. Conrad under center, turns around, hands it to Reed again, I believe, and he gets really close to a first down. They did get a first down. It is right at our spot where we are set up here at the 45-yard line. First down for T and Reed. So 6-yard gain on the play, gets it all the way up to the 35-yard line. Excuse me, the 45-yard line. Clock is running, just over 2 minutes to go. T on top 25-15. T breaks the huddle. Coming in here, they're going to run this clock all the way down. Arrows only have 2 timeouts left, so chances are going by slipping really fast. They have to let this one go, get a stop. Hands it off to DeYoung. He goes right up the middle, end around, and he goes all the way down, and he is going to be down at the 5-yard line. He got around a corner inside the tackle, found a hole up the middle, rushed all the way up, down the sideline, up the middle, and Peyton Bisker brought him down to the 5-yard line. So that is a gain of 40 on the play for DeYoung. Going to bring it down to the 5-yard line, 1:25 and counting. I don't think Arrow's going to use any of their timeouts here. 2 left. See T going to take a knee, Tommy? Nope. They're going to try to run a play because you still have the 2 timeouts, I suppose, huh? Conrad under center. Takes a snap, turns around, hands it to Young. Touchdown. So Keegan DeYoung pops it in from 4 yards out to make the score 31-15, and that's 229 rushing yards for Keegan DeYoung. So here we go, 31-15, 1:05 to go in the ball game. And we're waiting for the PAT. Kick is up, and it's blocked by Spencer and company, and that is dead immediately in high school football. So PAT is blocked. 1:05 to go. T on top, 31-15. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back with the kickoff. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m., KWAT.
Hey, on Hey Culligan, how smart is your water? Here's Tracy.
Hey, Culligan, I think my water might be dumb.
Good news, Tracy. Your water's not dumb. It's just not talking to you.
You can make my water talk.
No, but the new Culligan Smart Drinking Water System can talk to your phone to tell you when your water filters need changing and help you meet drinking water goals.
Now that's some brilliant H2O.
You said it, Tracy, and we're already on the way.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan man. Call us at 605-886-4830, and we'll be on the way.
And we're back here at T High School as the T Titans have just capped off an 8-play, 91-yard drive with a Keegan DeYoung touchdown. Believe it or not, that's his first of the game. Even though he's got 229 yards on the ground. 1:05 to go. We've been getting ready to kick this one off. Does so. And That is going to be an arrow, number 81. I don't know who 81 is. I'm going to get that number real quick.
Marcus Fossum.
Marcus Fossum. Good call, Tommy. Thanks to you. He catches the short kickoff. He brings it all the way across to the 41, 42-yard line where the Arrows will take over. 31:15 to go. 57 seconds to go in the ball game. Arrows will start this possession. Odds are probably the last possession of the game, but they're going to start at their 41-yard line.
Watertown fans exit the stadium on the north end of the field. That is the side opposite of the scoreboard. The Titans will exit on the south end, and that'll help us get out of here all the more quicker. So Arrows fans...
Trey's going to go under center. Who's that in the backfield?
Malik Decker.
Malik Decker is in the running back end. He takes the handoff, and he's going to get tackled for a loss of 2 on the play. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Arrows are going to have to snap the ball one more time as they have waved the white flag. They're in no hurry to do this. So 30 seconds to go. T on top. They're going to win this one 31-15. Post-game show is going to be coming up after the conclusion of this game. We'll have our game recap. We'll go over our final stats. We'll have our player or play of the game. It was predetermined earlier that Coach Hordorf would probably not be joining us because their locker room is a really, really long way away from the booth, so he will not be joining us after the game. That is not a result of the score. That was just predetermined because of the length that they have to walk to the locker room. Final play of the game, clock struck 0 as T wins this one 31-15. We are going to take a 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back with your post-game show. You're listening to Arrow Football on 9:50 a.m. KWAT. Your final score tonight, T Titans 31, Watertown Arrows 15. Back in 3 minutes.
Who has remodeling projects on their to-do list this year? If it's you, Hometown Building Center is here to help. Whether it's a small project, a bathroom or kitchen remodel, or whole house redesign, Hometown has a showroom full of beautiful products for you to select from and the expert advice to guide your project from concept to completion. If remodeling is in your plans this year, talk with Hometown Building Center first. Hometown Building Center, South Highway 20 in Watertown.
Make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows! At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 20 years, our practice has been built on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice.
I'm Dr. Clayton Conroy. Every decision we make, from flexible payment options to convenient scheduling, is done to make your experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Give yourself a smile about Watertown Dental Care.
American Bank and Trust is rewarding you just for opening a new checking account. Enjoy a $250 bonus with account opening from American Bank and Trust. American Bank and Trust offers totally free checking and competitive loan rates. We are more than a bank. We're your community cornerstone. Your aspirations guide us. Local ownership, swift decisions, $26 million lending from a South Dakota community bank. Open your new checking account today and receive a $250 bonus. American Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
It's truck season at Sharp Automotive. 2020 23 GMC Sierra 1500 double cab start at just $52,290. That's $5,000 off MSRP. 0.9% financing's available for 36 months. Plus, no payments until 2024. 0.9% in lieu of rebates. Leases start at just $500 per month with $5,000 cash down or trade equity. See dealer for details. Stop in today or shop online at sharpautos.com. GMC. We are professional grade.
We're back here at T High School as the T Titans tonight have defeated the Watertown Arrows, our Watertown Arrows, by a score of 31-15. This post-game show is brought to you by American Bank and Trust. Let's go over a game recap here. Watertown started with the ball here in the first. Trayton Hinrick threw an interception that set up a very short field on the Arrows' third play of the game. And the T Titans were able to pounce that in very quickly on 4 plays, 27 yards, capped by a McKinney touchdown run of, let's see, how many yards was that? Excuse me, that was a 4-yard touchdown run by McKinney in there. Cole McKinney got the scoring off PAT, no good, 6-0 T. Handful of punts, back and forth. T gets next on the scoreboard after a 7-play, 21-yard drive, capped off by another Cole McKinney touchdown, PAT, no good, 12-0 T. Arrows get on the scoreboard next as they get a big run from Juven Hudson as he went, should I have that? 49 yards. 49-yard touchdown run for Juven Hudson. PAT good. Midway through the second quarter, 12-7. Couple more punts. And then the quarterback for the T area Titans was able to cap off a 5-play, 70-yard drive by Brenner Conrad and a rushing touchdown. PAT, no good. Once again, keep in mind, that's a key thing. It's only an 18-7 game. Arrows march down. They come right in here at the end of the half. They get down a big play from Trey to Mitchie. Gets it down 1st and goal from the 4. And they are unable to convert on 4th and goal. A couple of tries at it. We go into the half 18-7. T gets the ball started off. They go 6 plays and they punt. Arrows get another game, 3-and-out punt. And then Conrad gets his second rushing touchdown, a 1-yard rush on 4th and goal from the 1, and pushes in a 1-yard touchdown run. Makes it 25-7. The PAT was good. Got the Bronx cheer. And made it 25-7 there midway through the third quarter. Go into the fourth quarter, turnover downs. And then Spencer Wenches got the Arrows back on the board with a 1-play, 94-yard rushing touchdown by Spence and made the score 25-11. Oh, excuse me, 25-15. And then just recently here to end the game, the Titans answered that right back with an 8-play, 91-yard drive capped off by Keegan DeYoung, 4-yard touchdown to make the final score 31-15. There's your game recap brought to you by American Bank and Trust. We're going to step away for 60 seconds and we'll bring away with your halftime stats. You're listening to Arrow Football, 950 AM, KWAT.
Have you heard of Stony Brook Suites? Have you considered assisted living? This is Casey from Stony Brook. I would love to answer any questions that you have about caring for an elderly loved one, whether it be about long-term care insurance, tax benefits, an exercise program, proper diets, and medication management. We have the professionals on staff to answer all of your questions. So stop by Stony Brook Suites, 500 16th Avenue Northeast, or give us a call at 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
When you're drinking a frozen beverage from McDonald's, your brain may not like how refreshingly cold it is. But the rest of your body, oh yes, it's gonna relish every moment of it. Because there are drinks, then there are favorite drinks from McDonald's.
No matter the size of your thirst, here's the best way to quench it for only $1.79. With an any size frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry, a frozen Coke, or a frozen Sprite Lemonade. Price participation may vary, cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And we're back here at T High School. Final score tonight, T 31, Watertown 15. Halftime, I did it again, Tommy. Post-game show brought to you by American Bank and Trust. It's now time for your final stats of the game. Got to thank the T, sports information, athletic department here for live stats that they have, bringing us print-offs after every quarter, helping our process out here. So a big thanks and shout out goes to the T athletic department for that. Final stats. We're going to start first for the Watertown Arrows. On the ground game, Spencer Wenches is going to lead us in yards. Two carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown. Juven Hudson, 11 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown. Trey's going to have 3 carries for 6 yards, and Malik Decker, 2 carries for -4 yards. Passing, hard time for Trey here tonight as he had a lot of pressure, but he finishes the night 4 of 18 for 59 yards and a touchdown. On the receiving side of things, Spencer, 2 catches, 4 yards. Mitchie, 1 catch, 41 yards. And Shea Coltrane, 1 catch for 14 yards. Defensive side for the Arrows, Caden Decker, 14 tackles. Jeremiah Schulte, 12 tackles. Austin Johnson, 10. And Caden Beauchamp, 6 tackles are your leaders. Go over to the T Titans, and you're going to hear this, folks, and these numbers are correct. Impressively, the T Titans as a team finished the ground 53 carries for 426 yards. Keegan DeYoung led the way, 25 carries, 229 yards, and 1 touchdown. Quarterback, sophomore Brenner Conrad, he goes 12 carries, 123 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Sam Wordall, 1 carry, 25 yards. And Cole McKinney, 4 carries, 24 yards, and 2 touchdowns. They just give us the top 4 rushers, but like I said earlier in the game, you were listening, they had probably about 5 or 6 guys touch the ball. I know there's still a couple of 9. Good call, Tommy. We have the screen here. Tyler Reed had 3 carries for 11 yards. Ethan Viss, 2 carries for 7 yards, and Dawson Eimers, 1 carry for 4 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 guys touched the ball. Mostly it was DeYoung and Conrad, but just the versatility of the T leads to 53 carries, 426 yards. Passing, Brenner Conrad, 4 completions, 4 of 11, only for 30 yards. Brock Ellenson caught 2 of those balls for 24 yards. Keegan DeYoung, 1 catch, 7 yards, and Cole McKinney, 1 catch for -1 yards. So those are your final stats here from T, brought to you by American Bank and Trust. Like I said, we will not have Coach Hordorf up here this evening, as make the long walk from the locker room is just too far to make. So we are going to take one more timeout. We'll come back with your McDonald's player of the game, and we'll have our final thoughts here from T. Take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Arrow Football, 9:50 a.m. KWAT.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition.
The wish you could smell this ad deal. Because if you could, you'd be smelling McDonald's fries right now. And they smell like McDonald's fries.
Order ahead in the app and try one of our $3.50 bundles, like a McDouble McChicken or 6-piece Chicken McNuggets, each paired with small fries, and add in any size Dr. Pepper for just $1.39. Price and participation may vary, cannot be combined with any other offer.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And we're back here at T High School as the T Titans defeat the Watertown Arrows by a score of 31-15. Post-game show is brought to you by American Bank and Trust. Well, our McDonald's Player of the game is going to go to Spencer Wenches. Play of the game, the long touchdown run there in the fourth quarter. Keep the Arrows' slim hopes alive, but that carry was 94 yards. A big burst for Spencer, got into open space. So Spencer Wenches carry touchdown run of 94 yards is your McDonald's play of the game. Final thoughts here from T. We're going to go through a couple of scores here first from around the state. Aberdeen, Sioux Falls Lincoln handled Aberdeen Central by a score of 55-7. Class AA this is. That's a AAA AA score. Yankton on top of Huron 42-0, almost halftime there. Spearfish and Sturgis 14-13. Mitchell and Brookings 14-0 Mitchell at the half. And Pierre all over Douglas at halftime 48-6. So with our time, I bring in Tommy here once again for our final thoughts here. Given this result here down in T and seeing what we see on the scoreboard, I got to believe it's probably going to see Aberdeen at home most likely, you think? Is that probably what you're thinking, Tommy, as far as what the results were going to be tonight?
Yeah, we knew coming into tonight that this game was probably going to be fought for that 3-4 matchup. Losing, obviously, we're not going to get the 3 seed, and we'll end up the 4 seed, and we always knew Aberdeen was probably going to be the 5. But I think you start with tonight, not the result you wanted, but at times I think it showed that the Arrows deserve to be on the same field as them. I think there's been years past where T gets off to that start and things just snowball with negativity, where I thought the boys fought back hard. The second quarter gave themselves a chance. Third quarter didn't go great again to the start, but again, with about 4 minutes left, we score and make it a 10-point game. So I like the fight that the Arrows continued to show tonight, and I think there's things you can take away from that.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, Tommy, and you bring up some good points there as Arrows got off to probably couldn't have drawn up a worse start, quite honestly. You get the ball, throw an interception, deep into it, get a quick score for T, and it's like, oh boy, here we go. But they were able to compose ourselves a little bit, and even going into right before halftime, he had some miscues there, but we had a chance to get into the end zone and make it a 3-point game going into a half. But you said there, right? I couldn't say it better myself. They showed like they did deserve. The score might not have showed it 31-15. Still, that's only 2 scores, and there was a lot of plays that we probably think we can make next time to change the result in that and show we can play with the T, Yankton, Pierre.
Yeah, and I think we knew we were playing a good football team and a good program tonight. So you're going to have to play a good game. It might not have to be perfect, but it's going to have to be a really good game to beat a team like this on their home field. Hopefully the boys have that confidence going into the playoffs, but the first step is, before you can start thinking about Pierre or Yankton or T, is you're going to have a big matchup against Aberdeen at home. We had the chance, that was the first game we called, that we went up and saw the Arrows play Aberdeen. That ended up being a missed field goal right at the end where we won. So certainly the boys got to have a good week of practice. They got to be focused. They can't overlook Aberdeen. And hopefully, the boys ended with the 6-3 season, where the Arrow faithful and that Arrow pride comes out and supports the boys as they play at home next week.
Yeah, 6 wins in a regular season is most, and I don't know how many years, but it's been a long time since the Arrows have hosted a playoff game. For a while. I mean, working the chains for that many years, and it's been a while from that. So things are trending in the right direction. And you host that playoff game against most likely the Aberdeen Central Golden Eagles. We'll wait for those pairings to be finalized, but I think using our math, down the interstate that we came up with talking about it, that's going to be the matchup that most likely happen, and we'll get a kickoff time. But either way, we will be on the call at Watertown Stadium for if it's or Aberdeen or anybody else, and that game is, I believe it's next Thursday, a week from tonight. So check your schedules, but wherever and whenever it takes place, we will be there. So that's our final thoughts, wrapping up from T. The T Titans beat the Watertown Arrows 31-15. For Tom Mattingly, thank you so much. For Rod and Kurt back in the booth, getting us through another good broadcast tonight. No technical oh, no, we did. Our Skype call ended at one point. Otherwise, I thought we was in a flawless game by our part. So we're getting a hang of things just as the seasons get done. But thanks again to Rod, Kurt back in the booth, Tommy for coming down here and adding the analytical part to the game. For Ryan Neal, signing off here from T High School. Arrows lose 31-15. We'll see you next Thursday for some playoff football. Thanks again, and have a good night.
All right, thank you guys. In this broadcast being brought to you by Hy-Vee, Culligan, Midwest Medical.